Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who are you people?
I don't know. I thought I was some gambling addicted elf man. Who the fuck's this guy?
Oh yeah,
Who
those
are
guys.
you people?
Oh yeah, those guys. I banned them. They've been banned.
I can't believe they've been banned. Only
I'm
wait,
so random.
one of them wasn't a woman. How could you do this?
It looked like a woman.
was enough.
It was a woman enough. It was woman
Being fair.
adjacent. Hello, everybody. We are here playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hopefully everything will go well today. I have noticed as I am talking right now that certain things are not in that should be.
That sounds promising.
Certain maps are not in that should be.
Oh no.
And
Guys,
that's,
where's the academy?
it should be fine. I just have to upload them in, and so it's whatever. So it is not that big of a deal, but certain maps have betrayed me. We'll get them in as we have them needed. That being said, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna see if anybody remembers what happened last time. That's the wrong one. Yep. That one. This one right here. We're in the room now. Hello, room. Zoom. Oh, I guess we shouldn't look at this one. It's being drawn as we speak. We shouldn't look at that. My guys, we're here. We're in the room. Everybody's having a good time. We're gonna switch the music from what we have to what we don't. Here we go. Electric Rose. We all love Electric Rose. It's great. Who wants to tell me what happened last time?
I don't know why I did that. My mouth was dry. Give me a second. Will you finish drinking my water, you asshole? Alright.
He
Oh,
needs
one
some more
second.
funding to back it up.
Dual points for Rich Boy. He needs some more funding to back it up. $40 for Kaze. Well, luckily for everybody, the dual points go to everyone. So it isn't just going to Rich Boy, it's going to everybody.
I mean, it is still from Rich Boy's bank account. It's another bank error.
So that is going to be with $40. Thank you very much, Kaze. Much appreciated, much appreciated.
Hell yeah.
That doesn't. Hold on. I did the math wrong. Hold on.
Alright, well,
Math
use the
wrong.
moment.
It's bad numbers don't change.
it was. Everybody get 4,000 dual points. That should. Is that how that?
500 times, something like that. I don't know.
Oh right, because the 5. Don't worry about it. All right. Yeah, everybody get 4,000.
Okay.
Gregor,
Cool.
I owe you 4,000.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it right now. everybody other than Gregor get 4,000.
What's this IOU paper I just got from the government?
hold
There we
on,
go.
Gregor. Let me find something for you.
Is it my tax refund?
Hold on, Gregor. Let me find something for you here. Here you go, Gregor. You can have this. There you go.
Oh, thanks. This is a lot better than what I had previously.
You can have two judge coins. I don't even know if that equals 4,000, but there you go. You can have 2 judge coins.
It's really funny that we still never paid off the debts.
Don't worry about it, Gregor. You'll be fine.
I'm sure that our Panther lady.
I do love the fact that I walked into a casino and lost all my money, but I somehow was not involved in that operation.
Double reward, so why not? The double thing comes at the end of the month. At the end of the month, we will be doubling all of the money that was spent and then giving everybody rewards afterwards. So, for example, if only $60 was on the thing, that would mean that there would be, in the end, I would make 2 fake cards and then give it to everybody. And by give it to everybody, I mean probably not everyone, because I can't stretch 2 over the course of all that many people. But you get what I mean. So for this right now, it will be going back over here. 1 second, we're going back over here so I can see the number. We can't see the number here. We're gonna go here so I can see the number. We can't see the number because it's a color block. There's my dogs, probably 500. So right now, we are going to make $1,000 into 2,000. No, we're gonna make 500 into 1,000. Then we're gonna spend the 1,000 on more rewards and then divvy those up to every single game. That's what I mean by double rewards. Yeah. Glad we're all on the same page. That being said,
You know what? I'm glad that we are on the same page.
I'm glad. I'm very glad. I'm also noticing that you guys are in a different position than what I want you to be in.
It makes sense. You did have to change things up because of the other characters.
There we go. There we go. We switched them all back. Now we're all in the correct position.
There
Okay.
we go.
We good? Are you perfect?
Continue your thingy.
I mean, I wasn't. I can't continue because I never
Stop
started.
your
So, you know.
thingy.
All right, I'll stop my thingy. All right, goddamn. Why are you trying vigorous Vegeta again? You've been doing this all day.
Because
Anyway.
I've been in a Dragon Ball kit.
At least you're honest. I do appreciate it. Anyway, the last time the team was trying to figure out which one of these magical items would be able to help them out, Gregor fucking died. Anyway, while that's happening, hate to see. Yeah, are we calling you Adira or Adria? What's the last time we're gonna call you?
Last time was Adria, so I think we're in Adira now.
Okay, we're in Adira.
Yeah,
All
sure,
right.
we'll go with that.
Vera is on her mighty quest to find ways to make more money, aka be able to do something other than pole dancing because apparently it's been banned by Judgment forever. So she goes ahead and asks the other person, the other sister that she hasn't sexually harassed yet. And it's I'm going to forget your name. I don't know your name
Iratu.
again. It's a demon thing one. Yeah, Iratu, there you go. I don't know how I forgot that, considering she looked full of rage. And speaking of that, she was full of rage. She was not having a great time, and indeed, she was planning to murder everyone, except she couldn't, because we learned that PvP is on here as well. Iratu lives in hell. It turns out Iratu doesn't have exactly more money to give out, so while she's on her quest to, I mean, there's not really a sisterly thing when you think about it, because they're all just different versions of herself. So that's just like, imagine being sexually harassed by someone who fucked your clone. Like,
That's a
the same
sentence.
Pussy, brother.
That's a
More like,
sentence.
imagine being sexually harassed by the person who sexually harassed you over split personality.
Like that's the same pussy and tits. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, while the quest continues, they find another one of these Shadow Rider people, and more importantly, they find the hottest shit in all of Los Santos. We call him Just in Time.
Yeah.
And she proceeds to fuck him to near death. The good news is that he could last a long while. A lot of people fucked last session.
I need to switch this Shadow Rider image with just a smile instead of the frown.
I don't think he's sad. I think that fixed him emotionally. I don't think he has depression anymore.
I don't think he ever did. I think him coming here all the time, and I think coming here all the time.
Yeah, he was coming here all the time.
He was coming here all the time.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, was he coming here all the time?
But yeah, I'm pretty
Anyway, I didn't tell you that Gregor died.
I want to go to it.
So
Yeah, Gregor died.
We go cutting back to the other part of the group. They're like, oh shit, he's gone. Where'd he go? There was a magic rainbow mist from a genie lamp, and then
There
he
you are,
fucking
Felicia.
vanished. Where is he? And they find Adira and go like, Adira, the little Mexican boy vanished. Help. And Adira's like, well, I guess we'll ask Miss Judge about it. And after we're still there, thumbs up. We should have told her at some point, but again, we died. Well, not we, just Gregor. Died before they could tell the raw girl that he was here, but it's fine. She learned the other way. But she's like, well, you know, do you know anyone that could help finding a little Mexican boy? And she's like, I mean, first of all, I mean, shame, I guess. We had this whole thing going on. Well, there's always other humans, whatever. But there'll be another one. Maybe the raw girl's out for it. But otherwise, it's like, well, maybe you can ask the judgment directly.
Maybe you should have cherished him.
Yeah, maybe you should have cherished him. You could ask the judgment directly, or any of like the weird kind of culty people around here. Either of those might be able to help, considering they're like spiritually adept people, and one of them is the spirit, aka the judgment. So the team goes asking around with the spiritually adept culty people wearing little robes and shit, because asking the judgment for a little Mexican boy is perhaps a little bit too tough of an ask after shaking him down for money. And after asking around, they go, well, we could kind of do it, but we're not as strong as our leader here, Shova. You should just go ask him. Because, I mean, I guess we could try, but when it's not, you know, it's not the same thing. It's like, he's like a fucking signer, dude. We don't know. I don't know what you want me to do. I just come here and deal cards. Leave me alone.
We're not as cool as
Does
our
anyone
friend
else hear
Shova, and
villain
then
music?
like everything calms down and everything zooms into his face. The name echoes throughout, and then everything just goes back to normal real quick.
Hey, anyone see that?
Does anyone else hear Akira theme JoJo.mp3?
That's probably just you.
That's probably just you. The team goes ask Show about it, and it's like, hey, could you help us find a little Mexican boy? It's like, I mean, fuck it, I guess. If you guys have, like, your cards, if you gave any of your cards to him, I could probably track him that way. And then, you know, they just hand over one of the cards to him, so it's like, all right, activate your Mexican boy sensing powers, please. And turns out he teleported into the Judgment's bedroom with two girls. They were not having sex, to his dismay.
He doesn't know that. He was unconscious or something.
Hey, it's sexual assault. You can't say that.
What if the genies wish that it weren't? What if he wished that it wasn't? This is bad. This is bad. We can keep going.
Consented? Yeah.
Roll it back. Roll it
But
back.
you know-
It's gone too far. The joke's gone too far. Let's go.
Alright, let's keep
Thanks
going.
for the save for my earlier worst joke.
Alright,
I think yours was still worse.
Just keep moving. The whole team is up there with Gregor and two girls, and Showa's also there, and everyone's watching. It's fine. He's only too near half deaf and being powered by a single burrito. And they talk a little bit about most of the other stuff that had been discussed previously, but also, you know, just asking, just trying to talk a favor, just Shova asking a favor about it. It's like, hey, if you happen, since you're like from like the academy, there's some kind of spirit over there, something like called like Lucifer, like the devil from the Bible. If you've heard of it.
It's my favorite book.
I love the Bible.
My favorite part was the genocide.
Yo, I just got to this Jesus
favorite
character.
book,
I can't wait to see how this pans out.
We haven't had 5Ds in too long. We can't skip this many games anymore. We're making too many bad
My
jokes.
favorite part is when the dragon man out of stars jumps down into the earth and tries to kill everyone.
Funniest shit I ever saw.
Yo, I don't
It's
know
weird
why-
that was in the Bible. Anyway,
Just continuing the Bible, I don't understand why there's so much hate to this Judas character. They seem fine 5 minutes later.
Oh no,
Judas, I hate
Judas. Judas,
Oh.
why?
hey, no Bible spoilers, you guys. Fucking...
Oh, sorry.
But-
I forgot
yeah,
that
come on,
I
keep
forgot
it-
that most people who talk about the Bible haven't actually read anything.
It's so weird because they have these.
Hey. All right, come on, let's keep moving. Come on.
Let's keep going. Let's not have any more jokes. Anyway,
No more jokes. This stream is now completely serious from now on.
no more really funny jokes.
Put the jokes away, joke girl. Anyway, we also learned the Judge Man is getting broken up with. They're gonna sever the connection to this place, which means that, you know, everyone here is going to now experience super time dilation compared to the mostly one-to-one thing that's going on. Which means that everyone should probably, if you're not wanting to be here and you're human and a little Mexican shaped or perhaps raw shaped, I think, you know, that also counts. You should probably get the fuck out as soon as you can, please. And the team decides, well, okay, this is basically one of the only, like, opportunities we have to not get immediately just sent another 8 months forward into the future. So, I'm a peace out. Me and Roggirl, we're gonna peace out. And, well, we also have Jane Homestuck. She's here too.
There she is.
And we're going to go back, and then we'll, you know, it'll be fine. And maybe later we'll come back to number one and get a loan back and all the money that you guys use for gambling from me. And number two, actually figure out this whole Judge Man bit, because, you know, can't do it without, you know, the rest of the team. But probably is useful compared to just being one Mexican boy against the world. So with that, the team separates, and the spirits are still paying off their debts. By the end of this, Adira will just happen to own the casino by sheer wealth alone. Just by slutting it out. Who knows? That's what I believe anyway. And as the team separates and the two groups move back into their respective worlds, I mean, just one group leaves, we will maybe finally see the other students that we forgot about. It's fine, they'll come back. They were here the whole time.
Okay. Very, very nice. Very, very good. Gregor, you know what I'm going to give you for that amazing recap?
What are you gonna give me? The Bible?
Another judge coin.
A gun.
Oh my god, I'm slowly getting repaid like my tax refund.
I just love how many J coins we can give you.
How much were they each worth again?
I don't remember.
I know that, like, you hated the idea that any of them were worth, like, part of a coin.
I have no idea. I cannot remember.
Were they each
We'll
1,000?
cross that bridge when we get to it.
I think
It
they
might
were
be.
all 10 or 20 each, I believe.
I think that one of these tokens was 10 judge coins, and I think that one judge coin is 1,000 DP.
Yes.
Okay,
So technically, I'm gonna get rid of 2 of these J coins that you have here, and now you have $10,000.
Oh my god,
There you go.
$10,000?
But you know, in J coins. So
That's like 1/4 of what I had in J coins. I love the economy.
Ah, yes. 100,000 for Andrew, I see.
it's fine.
You literally made more than I've seen in my entire life, just fucking gambling in front of a magic fountain.
I'm sure that if you would have given them back to the judge man to get your money back from them, you guys would have gotten exactly as much as you deserved.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I got a stack of 10 over here.
Oh man. But yeah. With that being said, you left behind all of your spirit buddies, your spirit friends. You were given cards from each of them, which does mean that I did not give you 2 of those said cards. So here you go. Here are your final 2 cards. I'll put them over in front of your token. We see that they are Ethel, the Flame Genie of the Lamp. Ethel is a Fiend Pyro Tuner monster. If summoned, special summon 1 monster with 500 defense or less, or 1 level 4 or lower Elf, Lamp, Alchemy Beast, or Pyro monster from your hand or graveyard to your field in face-up defense position. It cannot be used as a material for a summon for an extra deck monster this turn unless that monster has no effect. So that's interesting. Interesting. It's also considered an Elf and Alchemy Beast monster. Pretty cool. We also have Spotify not continuing to do things I want it to do. Why are you also you shouldn't be a tuner. We'll fix that later. Methel, the Flame Genie of the Lamp, who is a Spellcaster Pyro effect monster, not a tuner monster. If summoned, add 1 card listed below from your deck or graveyard to your hand, or stack it under a card on your field. Either a summon, armament, or alchemy spell trap, a monster with 500 defense or less, or a union or armor monster. They're also considered an elf or an alchemy beast monster. So pretty neato little guys. Look at them.
Love women.
I'll change you into not being a tuner later, but for now, there you go.
I'll remember that it's not a tuner.
Good.
I used to know what my deck was about at some point.
You have some weird cards.
I was like, okay, I'm making a gamble deck, and now I'm like, no, this is a Black Forest.
Would you
like,
do
let's
me a
stop playing
favor?
around.
Would you do me a favor?
What can I
Now
do for
that you are leaving the spirit world, could you please get all of the cards that you were given out for me and stack them over here with me for real quick?
Okay, I'll stack them. 1, 2, 3.
You also were given one of these technically, so there you go.
Yeah. I mean, I have it in my deck. I was just gonna give it to you, but all right.
Well, I just made one. Sorry, let me grab that real quick. Let me grab it.
Woman.
There we go. There we go. We're doing it. There we go.
I'm not done. Hold on.
Okay.
I have to find them one by one.
That's true. You were given one of those. Also true.
Yay.
Given a lot of fucking cards.
I believe. And I guess this black card, yeah.
It's androgynous.
We don't have to worry about the black card.
Okay, cool.
Aw.
Make sure that.
I think that's everything. Is there anything else I brought with me?
No other mushroom cards?
Nope.
Okay.
Alrighty. I'm going to grab all these cards real quick. I'm just going to put them over here really quick. Don't worry about these. You can have those cards back now.
Okay.
I'm going to grab these. I'm going to put them over here. I'm just gonna put them over here real quick. Oh, what the hell? How come this card hasn't changed today? Well, we need to do that. You'll be this card today.
You'll be coming.
You'll be this card today. The eye kind of works. Hyper refresh. Very neat little card. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to combine the attack of if the combined attack of your opponent's face-up monsters are higher than your life points, remove half of your speed counters and double your life points. When activated on the field, you can instead remove speed counters from your side of the field to gain 500 life points per speed counter. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good little guy. We love him. He has a rose. He's considered a Fuda, and his drink has an eye. He's also apparently limited. I'm gonna get rid of that. He's not limited. He's not limited at all. There we go. Perfect. All right.
Worry.
All that being said, Perfect. I'm gonna go to each of you guys really quick. I'm just gonna look at something really quick. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go over here to you real quick there, Benny. I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna find, I don't know, we're just gonna find like a little guy in there. We're just gonna find like a little guy and then we're just gonna grab it right there and then we're gonna copy that card and we're gonna put it right there and then we're gonna put it back in there. Then I'll move this over here, Benny. Don't worry about that at all, Benny. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine, Benny. Everything's fine.
I'm starting to think it's not fine.
And then I'm just gonna go over here and I'm gonna grab something from you there. I'm just gonna grab something from you there, Caitlin. I'm just gonna grab it and it's fine, Caitlin. I wouldn't worry about it myself if I were you. Anyway, now that we've done that.
Hi.
No, don't worry about it. You're fine.
You're
fine.
Thanks. You know,
Like you specifically.
I just have to say this. That makes me more worried.
Fuck you specifically, little man.
What do you mean, man?
You get shit.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
You're gonna go to hell after you die.
That makes me to worry.
But yes, as you will be leaving the spirit world, thank you for all those cards. We'll keep them very safe over here.
I don't feel like you're gonna keep them
They're
safe.
gonna be so safe.
I don't think so.
I don't agree.
Okay.
Oh, also, we didn't get to do it on the token, but whenever Otto leaves, Otto has boobs.
Yeah.
Give it a few more days and then Phantom will
To do the
respond.
thing. Apologies. I forgot to do that.
No, you're good.
You're not been talking to Phantom, I will kill you.
Things got preoccupied with a lot of things. I apologize.
I will take away your penis and it will not be a choice.
Everybody's like, what? What do you mean?
It was a funny thought I had that this version of Otto became so different from regular Otto. They wanted to be different. So boobs.
Transgender.
They have short hair, boobs, and no criminal mark. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So, as everyone would have made their way into the room, they would have stepped through what they would not recognize as one of the portals that was from the first game, but you guys do. You guys recognize one of those little portal guys. Unfortunately, not being shown over by the Altered World little golemy guy. Unfortunate. Guardian, whatever his name was. Can't remember. Nobody here cares. You guys would find yourselves schmooved off to a different plane, a different place. I'm waiting for the room to respond to me. There we go. Thank you, room, for responding. We are going to move a bunch of shit in the room into a little box because we don't have a lot of room.
All right, Aaron, back up.
Look at them go. They've all went into a little box. And that box was put inside of another box. Then we mailed that box to ourselves.
That's so crazy.
Also move this, why not? Now. Changing the music. Gregor. You find yourself coming out from where you were at. Looking around the area that you have now brought yourself into, and by brought yourself, I mean you were brought into, you see that surrounding you is a very, very bright room. Or at least outside the doorway it is. You see in front of you, I hope this is the correct one because there are two of them and they look very similar to each other. with noticing how quick it just loaded in, yeah, I've definitely put these maps in. They just are not here for some reason.
Okay.
You. You find yourself in a very bright room. Stepping out into the area about you, you find that you are in some kind of a sort of penthouse area. Upon coming out from one of the closeted areas that are here, you find that whatever this place used to be has been completely changed for the use of this portal here. However, as I mentioned to you before at the end of the last game, immediately upon you coming out, the area behind you begins to look, oh, that is a 3500. We don't want to do that. Begins to look as if it is falling apart. The people behind you seemingly breaking and destroying the area after you leave. Let me get you into the exact area you would be in. Again, I hope this is the correct one, because again, one of them looks exactly similar to this. Stepping out from the little red room that you find yourself in, Shova will be motioning back toward the area, and the small little portal inside of that room would begin to be deconstructed by the people around. You would also find that there are quite a number of other workers and things already in the room, looking as if they are ready to go about any sort of destruction that would possibly come from it. You were told by them, whenever you were making your way out, or at least your allies were told, that if you did not leave when you were about to leave, you might not have been able to leave for a little while. Because from what you can tell, at least as far as the rules are concerned, whenever this world is connected to that world, time seemingly moves similarly in the area around it. As Shova looks over to you after sending people inside to destroy the remainder of this place, he then motions over toward Magni, and then has Magni show the Justin away in the little
The man in a wheelchair.
the little just kind of making his way off. Justin would wave back to you guys like goodbye, but as you guys are left alone, Shova would look back over towards you in particular, Gregor, and then over toward, I don't know, Audette.
Oddish.
Oddish.
Who knows, man?
We are in a place that you're very familiar with. This is the upstairs of the pyramid.
Oh, joy.
Mostly for high rollers or things of that nature. The place that you find here is to be kept very secret. Is that understood from the four of you?
Oh, my lips are so sealed. You don't even know. I cannot wait to not talk about this.
This isn't me trying to pressure you, strong arm you, or anything. This isn't me threatening you, but I will say things have not gone well for people who've talked about this area. Again, trying not to sound like a gangster or a brute. It's just the way it is. Nothing will go on or go bad for you if you do not take this to the media or other places. As long as that's understood, if you'd like, I can escort you out. Though, it may have to take a few minutes. I would like to return to my quarters for the time being and make a small note before I go, if that's fine with you.
Sure, buddy. Take your time.
And we'll be just able to leave the eclipse then? You can go wherever you like. I'm sure that a few of you, given your uniform, should be able to immediately go back to the academy if you wish. He looks over toward where Otto and Jane are. If the two of you would like to know where the refugees from the satellite are spending their time, we can get that information out as well. Some are here in the eclipse, but most of them have made their way into the southern slums. That being said, we'll get that information to you as soon as we can. If you'll excuse me. He seems to make his way away. Upon doing so, he would follow Justin as well as Magni into one of the rooms directly off from the hall, a little bit away from you. You were told he had to go and do something while that's happening. Is there anything you would like to do? And of course, Otto, you are here as well.
Otto sure is here as well.
Odette.
I've never really been to the eclipse myself. It's not a...
Welcome to the eclipse. This is probably the worst place to start you off, but I guess it could be even worse.
I've not really heard much about the eclipse. Is there anything in particularly bad about this place?
Oh, they do say the timelines that at least it's better than the slums. Hey, home's a home, right?
It shouldn't be that difficult to explain. I mean, it's usually made for people who are, especially here in the pyramid, high rollers, people with a lot of money to spend. Not only that, from what I understand, there are a decent amount of gang activity around here, though it's nothing like what you've told me about your place. From what I remember being told about things in Neodomino, rare hunters are more of a deal here. The ones we had at home weren't very intimidating. Rare hunters, yes, I believe I've heard of them, but also others as well. I don't know if anything has sprung up in the past few months, though. She looks over toward you,
apparently
Gregor.
all these Shadow Riders came up recently. That's a little bit after my time. Before
Shadow
it was
Riders?
really just... Yeah.
There were a couple of people back in the satellite calling themselves that as well.
Yeah, I mean, we figured it was some kind of, like, people who got sent here. I mean, we didn't assume that. I assumed that later after everything, kind of came into place. Yeah, they just kind of showed up here, and as far as I've heard, and I mean, I guess confirmed now with Justin, yeah, they just kind of patrolling around here now.
So they're not really attacking anyone? Doesn't sound
From
like
what
it.
they're saying, they're kind of like a vigilante group.
Well, I mean, that's probably good then, maybe.
I feel like in general, taking care of the people's pretty good. The cops around here are no pretty sight, I'll tell you that much.
There shouldn't be anything for you to worry about. We'll get you out of here.
Yeah, if I'm not incorrect, I mean, all we have to do is just make Ray back, right? It should be fine.
You guys shouldn't have to worry about me with everything you do, though. I'm technically older than you. Looks over to Gregor. I feel bad that
You're also taller than me. That's scary. Hold on. That's crazy. No, I'm a little bit taller. Not
we're around the same.
That's not great for me.
Hey,
but I'm
you guys
used to
stop.
it.
You guys stop calling yourselves short. I'm also pretty short, and I don't appreciate this.
I'm also very short.
Hold on.
I think
We
we're
have
all
to get
just short.
someone. Hold on. We have to get someone to compare. Where's Kate?
Find me,
Now,
Kate, you
here's the
need-
biggest question: is Shova tall or short?
Oh, Shoba's tall. From what I remember, but we'll see.
But we need the tall king for the small queen.
There we go. And here are all of you. Here is Kate, who is pretty tall.
Hooray.
So like, you guys aren't that short. Honestly,
tall is
Kate should
Kate
probably
again?
get bigger.
Yeah, that's
Should
what I'm
get
thinking.
bigger.
How tall is Kate again?
6-something female basketball
You
league.
like Gregor's 5'6",
Go like there.
and then Otto's 5'5", 5 with a hair.
We'll go like right there.
And
No,
Otto.
Before was fine.
I
Well,
knew
before
Otto was
before
like,
makes it like very bad. You're already ahead and then some bigger than Gregor this way. I think that's fine.
you know what? I have the new joke. Female Otto is 5'5" with the heel.
Oh my god.
Hey. Listen, you're both taller than Prisca, okay?
That's not a hard beat.
That's not a hard ball.
It's
Is there
not that
anything you would
hard.
like to do, Gregor, while you are waiting, or do you just want to wait for Shova?
Well, let's check around, I guess, over here.
Where would you
I
like to
can't
go?
get more in trouble than last time, so.
Where would you like to go? Each of these different
seeing there's-
rooms have probably different functions.
All right, probably. Is there any doors that are particularly just open right now?
Most of the areas here seem to have windows that look off into each of them. Nothing here seems to be, at least for the moment, nothing here really seems to be private.
Okay. Let's go to like the nearest window, maybe something like I don't know here.
The four of you wander around a little bit. As you do, you make your way over toward what appears to be a lounge or sitting area on the inside of here. As you look in, you do note that there is some people already inside. They appear to be discussing things over the table in front of them. They each seem to have different kinds of cards and other things out in front of them. At first, you think that they're analog dueling for a bit, but then you realize that they are seemingly testing products inside. You see what appears to be a dual disc inside that seems to have a much sharper design to it, a much longer edge to it. It looks as if the dual disc seems to almost squish into itself like an accordion even. But it appears that someone is trying to either show off a product or something of the different thing, which again, it's very weird for the pyramid, because the pyramid isn't a company. They're not someone you would normally, they're not a place you would normally believe someone to be showing off product.
Is there some kind of like door or something that I can put my ear up to?
Yeah, there's you can put your ear either up to the window here or the door that's just a little bit off from there. The door
not
would probably
the window,
be
considering that the window is perfectly transparent and people can just see this little Mexican boy.
It's very true. While you were there, would you like to roll me for your no one's really going to be watching you, so it's not really have to worry about that. Roll me for your we'll go instinct.
Okay. Come on, die. A second.
Yeah, the
Okay,
room's
there
being
you
a little weird today.
It's fine. We fixed it. 1
You got a 1?
total.
A what total?
The 1. The 1 is total.
Oh no.
You got a 2 minus 1.
As you begin listening in, the only thing you really get from listening to there, you're not really getting a lot, but you do see over the door, there appears to be a name above the door that seems to be Arcadia Industries.
Do I know anything about Arcadia Industries?
You remember it slightly from the pamphlet you were given from school.
I don't know if that was one of the sponsors, yeah.
Arcadia Industries is one of the sponsors. However, they're not usually someone that you would think of for dueling. Arcadia Industries is a healthcare facility.
Oh. That's
It
kind of
seems as if the room here is being used by Arcadia Industries.
I mean, I guess you don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? I guess healthcare isn't going well for them?
Maybe they're trying to get into the dueling scene in some way. especially
I
with
mean,
all
it
the
is,
hype
like,
coming
the
on
biggest
about
product
the
we export, I
tournaments.
suppose.
What is this Arcadia? Is it anything in particular?
Well, they mostly like I mean, from what I understand, they mostly just kind of work on like a healthcare products and stuff, more like the medicinal kind of thing. They don't really make dual discs that full like accordions or anything, unless they're I don't know, they're making disability aids now.
They're mostly a psychiatric hospitals, from what I understand. They provide a bunch of different care for different kinds of mental disabilities and some physical. I believe they have different kinds of rehab clinics and things of that nature for people who have like broken limbs and things of that nature, or like torn ligaments and things. They're not really someone known for dueling, no.
I mean, the only thing that I can really think of is that I don't know, they started making like a, you know, like smaller dual discs you can fold, so it's easy for people with like less arm mobility or something. But I don't know what they're doing here.
We could
I put
ask.
my ear to it, I couldn't hear a thing.
We could ask somebody if we. I mean, they look over toward the top of the thing that just says Arcadia across like the top of the door. They're not really hiding anything, though. He did say that this place was only for VIPs.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna explain that way here.
Is there anything else you'd like to do? Would you like to try to listen again or go to a different place before Shova makes his way back?
Give it a second try. Come on.
All right. You put your ear to the door once again. Roll me for your instinct.
See if we can roll higher than a 2 this time.
I believe in you.
I mean, it is higher. It's a 13. Well, total 13.
13. As you listen in on the conversation, you're not getting a ton from things. However, you do note that this is not the only product they are showing off. The thing that they are calling the dual disc in here seems to be known as the compact master disc. But they seem to also be wanting to show off another thing the next time they come that would be resembling a dual runner, which again is very difficult to believe that people are coming into this kind of thing with, because usually a lot of the companies, from what you know, seem to only seemingly dabble in one or the other, either Turbo Duel stuff or Master Duel stuff. For example, Ride Ace is a card company that usually only does turbo dueling things. But it seems like not only are they doing dual functionality, things of that nature, but they're also doing turbo dueling R&D, and it's very strange. But they apparently have some new products they're wanting to show the next time they show up.
They're really like kind of putting eggs in every basket, huh? So
I mean, more dual runners, right?
yeah, right.
I'm not really sure if anything here is useful to us, but you would know, because they would not. You would know that Arcadia Industries is a sponsor for things going on at the Academy this year. So maybe it could be good for you to get in the know with some of these people.
I mean, I gotta catch you up a little. You know, like these guys are sponsoring for some stuff happening in the Academy soon. Maybe we're actually getting like the Turbo Circuit again after everything.
They're sponsoring us?
They're offering sponsorships.
Didn't they turn off all of the tournaments once everything was going on down in the satellite last year?
They're bringing it back, baby.
Circuits are off?
No, they were off for a while because the satellite exploded or something, but also there was a bunch of other issues with
like last year it got moved with like everything, and then the satellite exploded, and that year then nothing happened. So I mean, I guess I wasn't looking at anything. I was in jail. So, you know, then this year they're gonna maybe bring some stuff back. I mean, we had a tournament, but it wasn't really like a circuit. Later we're gonna do a circuit.
It wasn't just the satellite exploding that the problem was. You guys see Shova making their way back.
Wow, you can teleport, man. What's
I'm just rather silent.
Where did you come from?
I'm just rather silent.
You know,
Oh, yeah, all right.
That's whatnot.
Remind me of a guy I know. His name's Benny. Didn't get along fine.
What I was mostly meaning is there were other reasons that the circuits had shut down last year, but most of them were business related. From what I understand, there were also some different pros that were having some issues with their sponsors, but also with some different politicians. One of the mayors in particular, I believe the one that is over the Cube prison down at the bottom of the city down at the southeast or southwest, in particular got into some financial issues and was told that they were investigating him from the different tournaments. The satellite exploding was mostly just a good excuse for everything, from what I understand.
Usually, I didn't really catch the rest of that. What, you think we watching Turbo Circuit too?
I was going to be debuting in the Turbo Circuit last year.
Oh shit.
Unfortunately, I was not able to perform that. So, I had a small trip myself to the satellite before everything had happened. I'll tell you now, even before then, there were already talks of shutting down the circuit for a while. But things are coming back into full swing, it seems. Are you interested
Anyway,
in
you get your Star Trek this time.
Are you interested in the Arcadia movement?
I don't really know a lot about it. I mean, as I know of the company, not the movement.
Well, mostly it did seem that while we were, and I say we because I am a part of the Arcadia Industries, not the upper echelons, but I am a shareholder. When it came down to it, moving things from medical facilities and moving the amount of money we get through it into dueling seemed to be a decent idea at the time. Not only are we able to gain more revenue, but we're able to put that revenue back into our own businesses, allowing for more and grander mental health for the people around, as well as, again, as was mentioned, better rehab facilities all over.
Oh shit, well I mean at that point I guess doing the whole separate, like kind of separating isn't such a bad idea, I suppose.
It's not something most companies would go into. Most of them, Kaiba Corp, Ride Ace, different others like that, they're trying to maximize their profits for their shareholders. The Arcadia movement, what we're trying to do is move our money from one aspect into the other and vice versa. Basically making both of our avenues of success even grander than before. I would be wanting to talk to you more about it, however, it seems that there's a problem downstairs. A problem that I believe I'll need you two to help me with. Motions toward you as well as over toward the raw girl.
What kind of problem?
Well, it appeared as if there are some people downstairs that have been looking off and around. Whenever they were looking through things, we heard a single name from them at one point, from one of the more loud members there. We know of him. He's been around the Eclipse for quite a long time, but they're seemingly looking for a Gregor.
Oh shit, oh wait, hold on. Did you see anyone that kind of had this kind of hair? Like, just kind of doing Tally's hair, but really badly. Kind of like a lion's mane. Like, it'd be good if Autumn hadn't cut her hair, because that would be a really good way to say it. But kind of like it extends forward. One of them has a little hat.
I do not know.
Flirting with several people. Have any women been sexually harassed recently?
What?
What?
Not like that. Like, has anyone been flirted with recently?
I haven't done that. I told.
Not you, Benny. Not you, Benny. Not you, Benny.
Hey. Flirting, first of all. Second of all, I'm at a couch with a bunny girl drinking.
From what I understand, they've been here the past few hours. The only time anybody even caught any sort of wind of them was whenever they mentioned your name. Because unfortunately, you're a rather hot topic around here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I should have told them about that. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
It's fine. As I said before, I was going to make sure that we got through everything relatively without any sort of problems, so you don't have to worry about anyone grabbing you while you're here. And as long as you're with me, nobody here will have any sort of problem with you, despite any sort of monetary problems that happened with you in the past. I'm not entirely sure of your problem that happened here.
I was all hoping, don't worry about it. I was mostly wondering if they're okay.
They're fine. Nobody
Like
has
shaking them
moved.
down or anything, right?
Nobody's moved in on them. However, whenever they had heard the name Gregor from again the more loud one in their group, they have been keeping an eye on them. They've been seemingly moving about, trying to get into more and more restricted areas. However.
Oh yeah, we should probably catch up with them before they do anything that they might regret.
I don't have a lot of sway here. I have as much as any other person that can make it here to the VIP areas. So yes, going and collecting them before they make a big deal out of everything is probably the best option. Shall we?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's move fast, actually.
If you have any other questions about the movement, obviously you can try to contact me. I'll give you my contact info whenever we leave.
Yeah, all right, I got it.
You guys make your way away. As you do, at the end of the hall area, he seems to take you to a, what appears to be an outdoor elevator of some sort that would take you down from the area you're at. You've never really been this high in the pyramid before. You note that the elevator, quote unquote, seems to be sort of going down in a slant away from some of the more large neon-y lights that are around the area. It seems like it should be oppressive as far as like your eyes are concerned, but from the windows themselves seem to be made of a material that while it lets the light in, it seems to be sort of like a blue light filter almost.
Yeah,
you
kind
find
of like
that
the Luxor, where they have these gigantic things in front of it that kind of cover it.
you find that it does not seem to hurt you in any way as you look off into it. You can see the entirety of the eclipse from up here. As you continue your way down, we're going to get one of the other maps out, which again, if it loads immediately, I know that it's here. I just don't know where it's at.
Let us know when you find it, buddy.
I'm just not going to look for him. I'm going to be honest. I'm just not going to look for him. I'm just going to grab the ones that we need and fuck the rest. Where is...
Sometimes you gotta go through the path of least resistance.
Exactly. Here it is. Boop. 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 Spotify, come on.
Are you stacking it on top of this map as well?
What was that?
Are you stacking it on top of this map?
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
Cool. I'll move the tokens. Oops.
There we go.
Let me get time out.
We'll move other things. We'll move
There
other
we go.
things later.
Yeah.
For the time being, though, you make your way down. Upon doing such a thing, boop. Coming down the area and stepping out from the oh, this is the wrong one. This is the one that has the chairs in it. Ignore the chairs. Upon coming out into the area here, you are in a more noticeable area than you were that you do remember. You are nearing the entryway to the actual casino area of this place. As you do make your way out here, you do find that there are a couple of sector security guards on the outside of this place. Let me grab some sector securita peepos. I swear, where are they at? I don't need Moriard.
Jump scare.
Okay, he wants every
Martinez!
Can you just smell me like a hound? Don't make those sounds.
Not you, my scratch and sniff 7.
Wait, every cop wants to patrol or something like that.
Every cop is lemons.
Very lemons.
There they are. There's the cops. There the cops are. I found them.
I mean, I don't think you have to find them personally. I don't think that's important.
No.
I don't
You
need-
see, they are aware of the presence of a Martinez.
Martinez.
You know, and when that happens, the cops get like.
I'm being
a trigger
haunted by
high.
a ghost ship like Moriard.
You find that over in the corner there does appear to be a couple of members of Sector Security who seem to, at the moment, be around a couple of people that we know.
What?
And by a couple of people we know, I mean... You guys would have probably started back because of a thing. Where are you at, Kate? There you are, Kate.
I wouldn't have done anything wrong.
Music, come
I
the fuck
wouldn't
on.
have done anything wrong.
You guys find...
Angela, on the other hand.
You guys find that there are a couple of people that you recognize a little bit off from where the one of the large doorways is. You would know Gregor. This the upstairs area seems to be where a lot of the security areas are, as well as where some of the check-in areas are. It's all as well as where you would go to cash out if you ever needed to from inside the casino. You find that the officers are currently holding 3 people you know, and 1 person you probably maybe have seen like in like maybe like the back of your head. It's like, that guy seems familiar.
That's the guy who's like in one of the garages. I don't really know him very well.
Hey, he's just a guy. As you come out, you see the 4 of them over by the members of Sector Security. Shova just sort of motions over, just like, I guess I didn't get the information to you fast enough.
All we gotta do is shuffle around there and let them know there's no problem, right?
Speaking of which,
Where is he?
the 4 of you guys, the last we had saw you guys have made your way to the front of the casino, and I accidentally gave you guys an image of the casino exploding. That was not the image that I wanted you to use. But in
Sure.
fact, it was.
Here's the
But in
casino
fact, it was
blowing
completely.
up.
In fact, it was completely unexploded. That was a weird change that
That was a
Solution
weird
had
vision
in
of
their
the
thing.
future. That was like a time driving kind of thing going on.
It was not a vision of the future. The future is not going to. Solution makes these maps, and they have like a bunch of different variations to it.
Yeah.
My mom brought me popcorn.
Nice.
And they have a bunch of different variations to it, but none of them are not all of them are used. I saw a pretty
we
red
could
one.
make it a vision of the future and get us all TPK'd.
I saw a pretty red one because, as you can tell, everything in here is red. I saw a pretty red one, and I'm like, ooh, that one. And then it turned out it was explosions. But as the 4 of you would have made your way in here, you guys have been here for several hours at this point. Not like a full day or anything, like what seems to have gone through. But the last time you guys were around, for some reason, a random dude appeared in Angelo's apartment, meaning that a couple of you probably had to stay back and watch them. Currently, those 2 being Nadia and Samurai stay back to watch a random guy named Park. You guys don't even know his name. He's just like a random guy that showed up.
Random guy teleported.
Random dude.
But the rest of you had came here to the pyramid. As you guys had gotten in here, you guys were able to gamble a little bit with what Angelo would have had on hand. But the rest of you, while you have money, he did advise you guys not to get yourselves in the system here at this place quite yet. He advised you guys to wait on that. So you guys can potentially do it in the future, but you guys did not do any real gambling. As you were doing so, you guys were trying to schmooze your way through, trying to get people to answer for you, until eventually you guys were basically at wit's end. Or like, okay, maybe we can see if we can find head or hair of him with the security system, either looking for Gregor or for Heckin Price at this point. But unfortunately, you guys have been stopped outside of the security station by these 2 officers here, who currently do not seem to have a ton of patience for you. We'll ask again, what are you doing here? I don't accept.
I mean,
Real good
Like to
popcorn.
know.
Sorry.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Benny, it's okay. We were just looking for security because apparently we need to get into the system, right?
I mean, if you want to, I was trying to. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was trying to tell them that all you had to do was go downstairs, but they weren't listening to me.
No.
I don't look very
Listen,
trustworthy. Look at him. Everything's fine.
Listen, we're very new here, and this individual here said we should try gambling on our weekends off, you know?
Well, that sure was a gamble for you, wasn't it?
Well, you know what they say, listen to adults, correct? Respect your elders and such.
Johnson, you got the cuffs. Of course, ma'am. But I don't see much of a problem, right? I'll give you an option right now, kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing, looking at you, like, just sort of looks over each of you. Let me guess, refugees of the satellite?
Incorrect.
Forgot you guys were dressing poor.
Well, we're dressing poor. We don't need to act like
no
it.
one taught you how to spell assume.
Well, let's say that you're not refugees then. How about you prove it to me? If you don't want to get cuffed and taken downtown right now, maybe show me that you do have the cash to be in here. Oh, thank God, she's just trying to have us bribe her.
Oh, you just want to be bribed? Sheesh.
Oh, thank God. About this time, Gregor, you were hearing them over there. Oh, we just have to give you money. Of course we can do that. Of course.
We will never
about giving
give
people
money
money?
to the enemy.
Can we just take it easy for a second? Oh my goodness.
As you guys,
Shut up.
as Benny tries to say no, as everybody else is seeming like that, you guys do hear Gregor from over there. As Gregor, you just said, is someone talking about money or something? I couldn't hear you.
Is someone talking about giving away money to cops?
Not me. Hey, Gregor, you took a while.
I'm gonna tell you, I get busy.
Yeah. Who's your new friends?
Oh yeah, funnest of the rock girl around here. Here, I don't know what your name is now.
I'm guessing you guys are moving over there.
Orange lady.
Yeah, we'll move over there.
Well, you guys aren't moving shit.
No.
You guys have cops.
Hey, well, we're not doing anything wrong. She wants to get bribed.
Bribed?
Yeah, seems like she was trying to blackmail us.
They had assumed what I was looking for was a bribe. I wanted them to show me that they were telling the truth, that they were trying to get into the system to gamble. If they didn't have money on them, they wouldn't be telling the truth. Now, would they, sir? We don't accept bribes. Looks over toward Angelo. Of course, sir. I only assumed because that's all the things that was going down. We've just been looking for our best pal here. Grabs Otto. Our best pal, Gregor.
Oh.
Please don't touch me.
Oh, that's a girl. I mean, our best. That one points to Gregor.
You doing all right? Hand on shoulder.
Doing all right.
All right, let's go.
Buddy.
Hold on. You can't just. Everybody's here is vouched for. Do not worry about it. Go back to your position, officer. Fine. She looks back on each of you. As she does, she makes her way back inside the security room. You see the other officer look back to you. See you all later. Sorry for the harassment. Harassment.
He seems like a nice guy. Too bad he's whipped.
Whipped.
Damn.
You know, the turn of phrase when someone has more control over another person, when they seem to be in a relationship or almost could be in a relationship. You know, doing their best for someone in that sense. By the way, who are you? I haven't seen you before.
He looks you over toward you, Caitlin. He looks back over toward the others. For a moment, as he looks over the four of you, or the three of you, because only, I guess four, because Angela's there. His eyes do seem to stop on both you, Kate, as well as on Benny for a moment before he does look over toward Taliesin as well. As he goes, I'm Shova. I'm a friend of Gregor's.
Well, any friend of Gregor's is a friend of us. Thanks for helping him out, I guess.
Is he a friend?
I would say it's all right, yeah.
I'm guessing he's the friend that got you out of your predicament.
The last part of the prediction, there's a lot of talk about, but let's say that for now.
I didn't think you had any friends around the pyramid.
I wasn't thinking the pyramid.
I was thinking that
There's
if we
a
were gonna
lot
find
to
you,
talk about.
I was thinking we were gonna find you. We were gonna find you in like a jail or something. They have a jail here? I think there's a jail here. This place used to be a jail. Oh,
I don't have to talk about that.
she was right. This popcorn's pretty good. Ow.
Should
I
we
have
be
some.
heading out? Or,
This is for everybody, right? We can all have this. course.
Mr. Shova, should we be heading out or talking in a private area?
At the moment, there's no incredible rush. We have tried to make our way to all of you before you caused any sort of problems with anybody.
Yeah,
That being
unfortunately,
said, we don't need to have anybody rush away, but
Mhm.
it is getting rather late for students to be up and about. Looks over toward Gregor and the raw girl.
And Gregor, you kind of look like you've been through hell.
You look at him and you see 0 health and a single stamina on his head.
Yeah, he looks like he's been through hell. Yeah, so I think he needs some sleep. And the raw girl I've never seen before, I should know.
Hi.
I have one question, Gregor, before we continue.
Alright, anything you want, Benny.
Okay, but it has to be private. Okay.
Just whisper it, alright? Just come on.
I bet he's gonna ask him why. I bet he's gonna ask him how he was surrounded by a bunch of babes.
Okay, so
And they're like,
Probably,
no,
yeah.
that's not like.
so why are you surrounded by a bunch of people? I need to ask. Is those 3 there? Are they your game, or is it more complicated than that? And it'd be
What do you
insulting
mean
if I knew it was
game?
Your game.
What do you mean,
know,
game?
Your game. I don't know what game means. I just know a lot of people use it to describe.
Do you
picking up
think I
on
got like a harem? Game's already going. Your game is like hair.
Let me put shoulders on both of them. So I'm
There
Caitlin.
we go. Hold on. There you
Well,
go.
looks like
There
your
you-
game
there
has
you
been
go.
lost.
Hold on.
I mean, first of all, there weren't any kind of game.
I'm Caitlin. Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so it
Yeah,
was,
not much,
it was
not
more
much.
serious than that. Okay.
Why is
it's
everyone
not
so
game.
touchy-feely
They
now
are-
that I'm like this?
Are they?
I'm sorry. I should respect your boundaries. Don't
Oh
worry,
yeah,
I'll
that
let
used to be a guy.
go. Yeah, I can work with
Wow. Thanks.
I just thought I should tell
Happy
anyone.
Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride. There's nothing to be like worried about when it comes to that, right?
that. You think yourself a she?
Just
Can't believe you
outed a
outed me like
girl
that.
like it was nothing.
Maybe I'll need to sue you for outing me like that.
I guess I don't have to give you any papers to show you're a real person.
That's also true.
Touche, man.
So, are they?
You play the game, but he plays it faster.
It's like I guess I don't. You're right, and I guess I don't have to give you your identity.
I'm gonna dead name one time and one time only.
One dead name for free car.
Did not go to jail.
So were they in a similar situation to you? Should we give them help?
Those two, yeah. I mean, they. Again, it's like a lot of talk about. I have to fucking pillion a whole thing. But yeah, it turns out that raw girl fell into that hole the same way I did. Like Price pushed her in or something like that.
Of course, it was Price.
And the other girl's just like was part of like the satellite. And you know, apparently, I mean, we could maybe fun for this part where the satellite wasn't actually put or whatever. Let's not actually talk about that out loud.
Oh, let's
But-
be real here. Satellite's all you need to tell me. Let's keep them safe.
Yeah, and then that girl was some spirits like puppet person, but now she's free. So
We got
I don't know how to explain it. The puppet master was really hot, by the way. He had 6 arms and a sister.
okay.
Imagine what all those armpits smell like.
Okay.
Why?
What
I'm
them
sorry
armpits
for
do.
feeling concerned about you. I am backing away now. Didn't know you were into that.
That was spirit of the ghost of the DM talking. Don't put that on me.
Okay, good. You're not into armpits.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that either. That's not the point. That's not the point.
Anyway,
I think you should respect every part of a woman's body.
it's okay. As you're over here disrespecting women's bodies, what's going on?
No, nothing. I was just gonna talk to them and just be like, so what you guys? First of all, I don't know what your name is. Raw student who I've never seen before.
Is Miss Raw person. By the way, what the fuck? I know every woman.
I know. I do know.
I know every woman. What the fuck?
One sec. Can I roll to see if I seen her in the yearbook? Of her old album?
Are you for fucking real?
Did you fucking actually like grab like an old yearbook to study before coming to this fucking school?
Yeah, I need to know if they were the best academy for women.
She was looking at the day material.
You know what? I respect the hustle of who could be MILFs now.
I need
Yeah,
you to
exactly.
roll me for your experience, and we're gonna wait to see if anybody is going to give any inspirations or not.
Smash.
You're gonna smash.
It's women. It's my superpower.
I'm gonna say no smash.
Fine.
Because you're not. This isn't going to seduce anyone. This is just you
Fine.
trying to recall knowledge.
Fine.
In fact, I think it went a little creepy.
I hope my spiritual ability is just called woman as a card. Bonuses on women
Give me one
checks.
sec. You guys should you should be getting some heroisms. So let me get you some heroism. That's why I said one sec.
I'll stop.
That's why I told you one sec.
I'll stop.
Oh, hey, aren't you the? Weren't you gonna graduate for the class of 20 XCX?
Okay, never mind. Let's talk about armpits again.
There you
This
go.
is creepy.
Thank you guys for the fleeting heroisms. Much appreciated.
I'll pop one in. And
Da-da-da.
I'll roll.
Okay, no one's gonna. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you should respect every part of a woman's body. I'm not saying like you don't have to like
fucking
armpits. I'm just
God.
saying.
This is great. This is fantastic.
Killed my
This is
father.
great. What's her name?
So you would know that her name is Castanet.
Okay.
However, you would have a very good memory of her apparently in one of the pictures of the book, because she actually got a big section in the book because it was a remembrance thing for her because she just fucking disappeared. So there was a picture of her with a upperclassman apparently in there, where they were saying, let me find it. Yes, they were saying in remembrance of Casti.
Wait a
So you would know
second.
not only her name being Castanet, but also her nickname, at least as far as you understand from people around her, being Casti.
You wouldn't be. No. Casty?
Hi, what? I'm sorry, were you in class with me? I don't recognize you.
No, just obsessively stalking every page in the last yearbook. What do you mean?
I like to do research on every school I attend, stuff like that. Also, I was kind of part of the newspaper club before I joined. Anyway, research is in my blood.
Your ability to lie so quickly is impressive.
I know.
Very weird.
It's frightening.
You just hear a baseball announcer, safe.
That's very weird regardless.
I mean, you need to do research on everything and all your future opponents. See? Even your future
I hate
opponents.
that I can't not say yes on this.
Anyway,
Oh, of course, I get
Castanet,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So I guess good news, you're alive. Bad news is, you had a remembrance in your yearbook.
She looks forward like, oh.
But we should be able to fix that. And people really have good things to say about you. Really good things. So I'm sure they'll
Hopefully-
be really happy to see you back.
Hopefully my scholarship wasn't affected.
I think they don't make that scholarship anymore.
Oh.
You should be fine. The price, right? Just blame it kidnapping on price. Boom. Solid.
Man, my neighbor really gets around kidnapping kids. That's
See,
real,
we
that's
have a
real
witness
crazy.
as well.
Small world.
This guy, Angelo.
Oh
See?
yeah, that guy's a
Perfect.
creep.
Exactly. See, we have witness testimony. You'll be fine. And he's basically disappeared off the map, so you know. I don't know how the police are gonna find
Oh,
him.
you brought more. Oh, good. Ow.
Disappeared off the map?
You see, Angela, you can be like the hero that rescued these students from Pride.
Exactly.
You guys see that bunny girl with more popcorn?
I
Damn.
can't
Ow.
believe Price went across the border to get away with the crimes.
Exactly. Point is, we should probably get going home because you look like you're about to drop. You look like you're almost about to have an existential crisis / mental breakdown. You look good, and you also look good.
Well,
My knees are weak, and
There's
I just
one
need
thing-
a strong woman to carry me all the way over.
there's one thing
Whatever
that
shall
I
I
do
do?
want to talk to you all about before you make your way out. Was just waiting
Gotcha.
for those two to come back. Motions toward Benny and Gregor as they come back.
And
Oh
what,
yeah, we had a very important conversation.
and what's that, new friend of Gregor?
First off, my name is Shova. I am a member of here at the Pyramid. I'm a stockholder in many different companies around here, mostly being that of the Arcadia movement or Arcadia Industries. At the moment, I just wanted to speak to Gregor about what I had spoken with him before leaving, but since all of you are saying the same name, I felt it might be good to have more eyes and ears on the subject. Not to mention, I could help you with that little problem you just mentioned, if that's the case. You are all looking for a man named Price, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
That's the bitch.
Price was somebody who was, I suppose you would say, involved in my extracurriculars. They're not someone in the Arcadia movement, at least to my knowledge, and they're not someone of anybody around here, but they were an influential member of the staff of the academy. They also have been able to make their way to and from. He looks around each of you guys, sort of just shrugs it off. That world.
Yeah, that would track.
makes
Just kind of
sense.
waiting to
Yep.
confirm that you guys know what that
Yes.
world is.
Yes, with the cards, I know.
He is someone who can make his way to and from that place. He is apparently known about it because of the exploits of one of the other teachers at the academy. Not entirely sure exactly what's going on there, but when it comes to him, he is almost untouchable in the undergrounds here. He has a lot of different allies, though once they learn that he's no longer associated with the academy, I'm sure that he's going to lose many of them. What I was looking for, any information on Price that you can get, because he is going to be needed for certain aspects of things. He will have to settle his debts at some point. Not to mention, I would like information, if any of you have it, on a certain, I suppose you call it spirit on the academy. Gregor can fill you in the details later, but if you find out any information, be sure to let me know. I will not be asking this for free at all. What I will say is any information you give me, I will reward you for, but also, if you do this for me, if that girl there, Castanet, has any problems with her scholarship, I will be sure to throw my hat in the ring as far as sponsorships is considered. As I said, the Arcadia movement is something that is helping out the academy this year. They won't turn anyone down. And I'd rather her not go about the school explaining that she was lost in another world as for her excuse for not being there. Her excuse can be anything that we at the Arcadia movement can give her. I can make up something about having to be overseas or something about parental things if you have any. That being said, try your best to not expose anything that you had saw today, Gregor. Or I guess as long as you were there. How long were you there?
I mean, roughly, if we're kind of going around at the same time, a day-ish, maybe.
If people from the academy start looking for Price, it's going to be a lot harder for us here in the pyramid to be looking for him. And we have much grander resources at our disposal because we don't have to worry about certain people getting involved. So if you want to find Price, I would say that none of you bring it up to your teachers at the academy. We'll find him. And any information you give us will give lots more credence to us than it would be to them. You can do what you wish, but that is the one thing I would ask, if possible.
That would be, I think that should be a decent deal. In fact, we're actually thinking of, well, this is fair information to share. We're actually thinking of purchasing one of his apartments, complexes, abodes.
You was a what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the place-
You're talking
the
about
upper
one of his
city.
many properties he has throughout the city?
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Those
mean?
were
Right.
those were used as those can be used as collateral for the debts that he has. So if you actually do wish to purchase one, I can be sure to keep the deeds ready if that's something you need.
And we might be able to find something out, especially if we have the free time to look.
We're gonna buy one of his houses? So we're just gonna move past that? What are you guys doing? It's been like a day.
If you
you
guys
won't miss-
if you guys would like to purchase one of his abodes, all you have to do is tell me which one it is, and I will make sure that you are the first people to take steps into there. We will still have to make a purchase,
Yes.
so give me a few days to collect the permits. Once I do, return here next weekend whenever you have another free day, and I should be able to have the papers ready for you. We'll
Sounds
say
good.
next Sunday.
Sounds
Next
good to
Sunday?
me.
Sounds good.
Gregor, you will not have to worry about stepping into this place. The people who are at your neck here should not be too much of a problem for me to tell to leave you alone.
Got it. Greatly appreciated. I do not want more problems with 8 people than I actually have to.
I can't stop everything. Any personal grudges that may be against you may be more difficult, but as far as my influence goes, I can at least tell people in the security division here to not keep your face on call.
When we purchased this apartment, by the way, can we have someone live there? I don't like the idea of buying property and no one living there.
Jane, you need a place to stay.
What?
You
Damn.
two seem like you haven't.
Oh yeah,
You
if you
guys have
kids
a
are
place to
buying,
stay?
if you kids are buying like a little place or whatever, I could definitely sit in it for you, Def.
A little place.
Yeah, see.
Most clueless woman in the world.
Yeah, like a little hovel, like a little apartment or whatever. Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right?
Thank you.
No, it's in the upper city.
No, that she didn't say that. Like that was.
Mm-hmm.
And then you, with the red, orange hair, if you need a place, you could probably stay there too.
Once I get my papers, I'm gonna figure my own stuff out, actually.
Gotcha.
I'll take both of you over toward where the rest of the satellite refugees are. You can decide what you want to do after that. But yes, I do agree that all of you should take these two motions over toward Castanet and to Gregor back to the academy as soon as they can. That one especially, motions to Casti, apparently has been inside of that world for months, if not feeling like longer for her. That place, luckily, was very close to where we have our stuff stationed, so most likely she didn't have to experience much time dilation, but I'm not entirely sure.
So for now, we should say she was on holiday?
For now, yes. If you
Very
wouldn't
well.
mind, Castanet, sending me any information on your family situation would probably be good. I'll give you my contact information just as I'll give the rest of them. That way I can make sure to make the most believable thing. And if we have to end up making a small donation to the academy, I'm sure that we can get through that as well. I didn't want to leave one debt just to be in another. Your debts to me are mostly paid as long as all of you do not mention that other world to your teachers, at least when we're talking about price. Again, there are a lot of people that want to know where he went, so if the academy starts looking for him as well, it'll be problematic for us. But as long as we are all in the same page for who's snooping on who, we can all gain benefit from this. Don't worry about any debts.
And pleasure doing business at this point.
It's good
Meet
for us
again
to
on
have
Sunday.
students in the academy who understand things as well. So once you all begin doing your dueling, your circuit, try to contact us as well. Though we might not be able to bring all of you under, might be a little suspicious. We can definitely take a few of you.
Yeah, should be all good. Just key issue, we don't have phones in the academy, so you might need to get someone to knock on. Communication and whatnot, keeping things private.
That should be simple. You see him motion over toward where Gregor is. As he does, shouldn't that thing there have a communication device in it?
Oh, this thing?
Yes, your battle harness.
He refuses to say it.
Oh,
He knows.
He wouldn't know.
knows.
1 second.
He should know.
Oh, the
The
battle
dual
phone?
phone? Yeah. Might have. I haven't really had time to check it.
1 second, guys.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, this is the distraction.
What are you doing?
Watch me dance and watch me drive. Okay, I'm out. Distraction juice. What do you guys got?
Oh shit. Well, that's all I got. I don't know what to tell you.
I did a whole song and dance, and you just swore in front of your Bible.
My Bible? I don't care what my Bible hears. It don't got ears.
That's not what Kendrick said.
Hendrik said, hide the Bible if God watching. So
I just imagine someone like thinking the Bible is how like God sees people, and they're like about to masturbate or something, and like
What the
put
fuck
a
am I
robe
listening? What?
over
You
it.
that, please.
What's
Stop.
happening?
No,
Who's
no,
masturbating?
stop it. No.
We all are together.
Oh my god.
Together we
No.
masturbate.
No.
Full eye contact. Anyway, so as he motions over toward your dual thong, he doesn't know it's called a dual thong. He's like, no, that's your
Yeah, and then
that's
he
your
goes, yeah, dual
battle
phone,
harness.
yeah, mine.
your whatever. All right, he makes his way over.
You know it's funny. Just call it a dual thong.
This belonged to Price, right?
Yeah, it should be.
You see him go over toward it. As he does, he begins to mess with some of the sections to it. As you find one of the regulator slots open, as it does, he pulls out a small chip that was inside of it. Communications
Oh
array.
shit.
Most likely, he would have wiped everything out before handing it over to you. But as long as you have this, he puts it back into your reg slot. You should be able to at least keep my contact info with you. I doubt that they will tell you not to use it since you won this fair and square. I saw the duel on TV, by the way.
Oh, it was good, wasn't it?
The duels were very nice from all of you. That being said,
Thank you.
he moves his own dual disc over to you, which you recognize to be one of the ones from the little display that they were doing inside of the Arcadia Industries room that you had saw before, the
An
collapsible
accordion.
dual disc, like more of like an accordion kind of style.
For the polka.
He motions it over to you. As he does, you find that the light on his begins to shine off a slight greenish color, and he brings it back. If the rest of you can't have communications arrays put in, you'll probably have to contact me through Gregor then. Once we establish some kind of a connection through the sponsorship program, or if you have any other sponsorship programs going through, I doubt that they're going to keep the communications array away from all of you at that point. At that point, just gain my information from Gregor and we should be fine.
Cool.
That being said, like I mentioned, looks over toward where Castanet is. Send me that information on your family situation and everything else while you can. We'll come up with something. You don't have to worry too much about that. I don't really have any living relatives right now. Right now?
Need a hug?
No, it's fine. I was, sort of disowned before.
I'm gonna give you a hug.
You need it.
Oh, honey. Jane also hugs.
Oh, honey, honey, dude.
You don't have to bring up anything too painful, I guess. Unfortunately, it makes things a lot easier. He's like, Shoba's like, oh, fuck. How do I fix this? You're special? You're so special. You're so special. Come on.
It's like he says you're so, then looks left, looks right, looks left, look right. Special.
Man, I love that we're just being buddy with this man. His internal
Why wouldn't you?
hyper-screaming.
The amount
wouldn't
of
you?
psychological horror I've experienced
The
is probably like
funniest
nothing
thing.
else.
What
I
was
have
wrong? He's a good guy.
I have
Yeah,
to
you
put this
can
out.
tell.
This version of Otto was just before the Piper stuff
Literally
happened.
just before like the door
Yeah.
incident.
Before the door incident.
Like
I think
literally
even
2
before the
sessions
Red Moon
before the door
incident.
incident.
No, this is like super early on, Otto.
Like even before like the red.
The
Moon
door, no,
stuff
the
as
door
well.
incident and that happened in the same place.
Oh,
so that
same
was
time. Okay,
all,
gotcha.
yeah.
But it happened, but this Otto was copied before that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It was like
Yeah,
2
it's
sessions
funny.
before.
Very funny. Yes. As Shoba looks as if they're ready to go away, if you guys have any more questions for him, you definitely can before he goes.
You mentioned probably not all having the same sponsors and stuff. What would be your best way to like actually get sponsors in a sense, you know, ahead of the train and whatnot?
I believe the plan was for a few of us to show ourselves at the school and for the others to be able to give contact information to people in the school. So
Yeah.
most likely you will gain things through that. That being said, if we do have our own thoughts aligned, I can give you a list of the companies that Arcadia Industries works the closest with, if you'd like that as well.
Hmm.
Most
Yeah, I'll
likely,
think on it.
spreading things about would probably be the best option for all of you. That way
Mhm.
you're not competing for resources, but it's up to you.
I think probably going separate might make things a bit more fun as well.
Well, that being
Besides, we
said, it's up to you what you all decide. When it comes to Arcadia Industries, we're just now getting into the dueling scene. So some of the other companies like Kaiba Corp, Dual Ace, even things like Industrial Illusions or not Dual Ace, Ride Ace, or even something like Monjome Digital Entertainment might give you a bit of a leg up as far as having their prestige behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Being said, he motions over toward Jane and Otto. Follow me. We'll get a map of the area and we'll get you guys over to the satellite refugees. Hey, hugs onto Castanet. You come for me whenever you need. I will be living in whatever place you guys buy. Okay.
That's the grinder spirit.
I will pay no rent and just live there rent free, and just I'll keep it clean, clean adjacent.
As
Very
Betty
clean.
goes over to them, puts a hand on their shoulder. That's all we need you to do.
This guy
Live
gets
in
it.
that place.
This guy fucking gets it.
Just wash the dishes
That's
sometimes.
the last thing we are. The last thing we are your landlords.
Yeah, you'd
You
never
see
do that to me.
Crying?
You'd never do that to me.
I think he's crying.
There's just like a slight annoyed expression on Talisman's face throughout this whole bit.
Well, should we head back to the academy, Gregor? You
Talisman's
need
just
me
like,
to
we could
carry you?
charge them something. Like, come on.
It could be more than nothing. Come on.
Thanks, Taliesin, for understanding.
This is what I am, so understanding and patient.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
Greta,
man, I almost missed you.
Man.
Well, your understanding thing.
As
Tally,
Benny, not
have you been
noticing
like
the
keeping up a?
sarcasm.
Have you been like keeping up a ruse in front of these guys or something? Thinking that.
No.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, this is a joke. You're joking about this. You're right. All right.
At first, Benny had a glowing smile, like really, and then after that exchange, oh.
You guys,
Yeah,
you guys are talking jokes. Tally here, nah, he's not somebody who's just gonna give anything away for free. But I guess with all of you guys around here, that's something you're gonna learn how to do, huh, Tally?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I didn't find the joke funny.
I don't think he did either.
Gregor,
What?
you know the cows we sent you? Hand them over to Angela over here.
I mean, yeah, all right, give me a minute.
Basically, wait, actually, you
I'm
might be
asking a
fine.
tall ass because I don't know which was a which. I was gonna have a nightmare void for a
You
bit.
might be fine, actually. It's the thing with the academy. If they find out you got outside help, though, you didn't check out, so you should be fine
Yeah.
in the
Also, you got
conventional
them from the
maze.
spirit world, so it's fine.
I mean, we sent them to him in cheese.
He got them from the spirit world. With all this other car.
Okay, he got
But
them
no
from
one
the
was supposed to
spirit
talk about that entire thing.
world. He said not the price stuff, and besides, we already know one of our teachers know about it. So, hey, you tripped and fell into the spirit world. Nice
I'm
work,
gonna
buddy.
say I'm a really good guy at tripping into the spirit world. It's one of my greatest abilities.
Yep, great ability.
I think so far your greatest ability is getting out of trouble.
Oh, well, that one too.
You did it here before, like a couple months back. You're doing it now.
Jacket, I
Damn.
might have a hat trick for you.
Hmm?
Hat tricks when you do it like 3 or 4 times.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to. I was saying, as if I was curious about it.
I was thinking you were gonna do something with your hat.
I don't have a hat.
He doesn't have a hat.
That's why I was
She has a
very
hat.
confused.
Oh, I do. Do you need it? As she will take off her hat, and she will hand it off to Angelo. I guess I don't know who asked for it. Who asked for the hat?
I was just
No
making
one
a
asked
joke.
for
Who
No, I
who
didn't
asked
ask
for the
a
hat?
I was making a joke about a hat trick. It's
Someone asked for it. Someone asked for the hat, so
Gregor.
we can't have the hat
Gregor,
anymore. Here you go,
Gregor.
Gregor. You
Guys,
have
Gregor.
you got the hat,
Gregor
Gregor.
asked
As there you go.
Okay.
Hooray!
It was an important
Hat
hat
trick.
taking off mechanism. Understood.
Wow, she looks way stronger than she.
Oh, I said the same
See,
thing. I said the same ass thing. Whenever it got, I was like, damn, those Panthers had a good influence on her.
Yep.
If you remember her in the earlier on in this very episode, she was like, so she was talking like something like, you guys don't have to take, you guys shouldn't have to take care of me, blah 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 blah. And she's, maybe she looks a little bit more confident now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, girl. Women win.
Women win.
Now,
You didn't have to give him your hat. Okay.
get it. Women win. Anyway,
I get it. I laugh.
thank you.
There's nothing funny about women winning.
I mean, I've never.
Hello. Wait a
That
second,
joke
man,
could be taken 2 very different directions.
Yeah, there's a lot of it's a really complex joke.
Like, there's the fork in the road. What that could mean?
Should we head out of this place then?
Oh, you guys want to stop by and pick up that guy? I can't really let him stay in my house.
Oh yeah. Why did you send us back a guy?
Oh yeah, we had to send that guy over there. Apparently he wasn't supposed to be in that area that we got him in. Now
Yeah,
he's
sure.
here.
Should we have passed him over to Shova?
I don't know. I mean, really, the person kind of knew about it was Jane, and so that's kind of a.
Oh, you're talking about the guy that you sent over? Yeah, Jane would know what to do with him. Looks toward the elevator as it's going up.
Apparently, he had some kind of friend / I don't know, lover. Then they were separated or something. I don't really get everything.
In that case, maybe we shouldn't have tortured them for information.
Oh my god.
You were what?
That's a terrible joke he's saying.
Oh, okay. It didn't actually torture them,
Wasn't
right?
that- come on, it was decent material.
It doesn't work.
And then you
because
kind of
you're not
say
the
everything on the
torturing
same
type.
kind of tone of voice. It's kind of hard to tell.
And again, you're not the torturing type, so the joke kind of falls flat. Now, if Taliesin said it, then it kind of would be a joke / serious.
Maybe
know?
you should send word to that guy with your dual thong harness.
Yeah, practice call. Go for it.
All right, here I go. Here I go. Practice call.
It's been 2 minutes.
I know, right? No, seriously though.
Is this just a practice?
I mean, it's also a practice, but it's also some information that we have to kind of mention because you're with Jane right now, right?
Hi, Gregor.
Ah, Jane. We accidentally mailed the guy from the spirit world to here. I don't know. What's his name again?
You mailed a guy?
Yeah, through magical wine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just send
What are
Park
we
over
doing?
here.
I got it.
Park over. What's going?
So a man appeared in an apartment because he was covered in wine. We're not entirely sure why. But it kept
Magical
sending
wine
cheese
teleporter.
and wine between this world and the other world. It was very weird.
The cheese sends things in, the wine takes things out.
What?
That's literally what happened. You were there.
I'm worried about the consistency here. I didn't realize that cheese and wine had teleportation capabilities.
Me neither.
I'm allowed to be surprised.
I mean, at least now your cheese might not disappear.
Either way, I suppose just send them here. We'll be making our way out of here relatively soon, so we'll wait until he shows up. We'll bring him
Yeah, we
toward
can do
the satellite refugees as well. Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, that should work. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's everything. If anyone else has anything else to say,
It was good to hear
any last
from you.
words, no one?
You hear it disconnect.
So it's done.
I
let's go
suppose
home.
I'm gonna be making my way back here in a bit then.
Thank you very much.
It's no problem, Tally. Honestly, the best thing about all this is the fact that none of us got arrested.
Oh yeah, by far.
So that
Honestly,
means
the
we can
best.
still be going and checking up on old Steel pretty soon, hopefully. Speaking of
Hopefully.
which, I'm gonna try to move a lot of my operation back over toward the Steel garage. But we'll see how things go as far as that's concerned. Most of you guys should be seeing those cards of yours in a couple of days, hopefully.
Mhm.
If everything went right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have Sunday tomorrow, so let's take it easy, I guess. for a
Today is
little bit.
Sunday.
Oh, I thought it was Saturday. Wait, I got
Nope.
the dates mixed up. Yeah.
Saturday
Yeah,
was
Saturday
during
was
the
right.
tournament, and
Yeah,
then
Saturday was tournament.
he got
Sunday is-
yeeted.
Yeah.
Technically today's Monday.
Is it midnight already?
Oh shit,
is-
I'm late for school.
It is if you guys check your dual discs, it is 3 a.m.
Come on, let's get back home.
Wait, how did we not hit curfew?
Yeah.
You definitely
Don't
probably
worry about
have, but we're in the eclipse.
Yeah, don't worry, you're in the eclipse. Everything's legal, except the things are not. Welcome to the eclipse, baby.
Let's find, let's find the others and then head back. We don't need to stay out any longer, and besides, skipping would...
Oh man, now I feel real bad that you guys got to go to the eclipse without me. I would have shown you all sorts of things. There's a really good pizzeria around here.
Just off Main
It's
Street.
so unfair.
Yeah, I know, we know the
Well-
place off Main Street. Yeah, they sell all kinds of crazy things there.
Mm-hmm.
Ever tried a deep dish?
Every time.
You don't have to call it
Really
deep
good.
dish. You could call it Neo Chicago style. I can't believe. Anyway,
I am not calling it Neo Chicago style. You people are insane.
you're insane. It's a cultural thing.
Well, I mean, I think you have trash tasting pizza. My
What the
place has
fuck?
the best pizza.
Benny, what the hell?
Hey,
You see
come
why I
on.
don't like him?
We have this nice
You
thing.
don't have to
for
throw
us.
any of the trash either, but Benny, come on.
I mean, it's more of a soup than a pizza. Let's be real.
Benny.
I would have
wish-
accepted pie. I would have accepted cake, but soup?
Not even like a stew.
I'm throwing him to the birds next time he comes over here. That's what I'm gonna do, Tally. I'm throwing him to the
Don't
birds.
do that.
Just a bowl.
Bud's gonna come by. I'm gonna throw him over there to him.
You don't understand. He would want that.
Oh
What?
shit! Right.
I would train the birds.
Oh,
I would
God, he's one of
fly back
those.
I would fly back and show you true pizza.
Every morning, this person feeds the geese at the academy. There are so fucking many of them.
See, what
They
you're
wake
saying
us
is,
up every
what you're saying is
day.
Benny has an army.
Yeah, essentially.
Benny
Please
has
cut him before you
Benny
left,
has
right?
social skills and the abilities of an entrepreneur to gather people around him.
You
No,
guys
he does
fed those
not.
birds before they left,
And
right?
that
You didn't
is
just
a
like leave them
great
unfed.
exaggeration of his abilities, correct?
Wait,
He has
what,
great animal handling.
Oh, you're asking if they fed the geese?
Yeah. So does anyone feed those geese?
I think you guys fed the geese before you left.
I believe so. Benny would have
believe-
done that first.
Benny would have done it, so I'm just saying.
I think you guys actually
All right.
did.
We might live
Yeah.
one more day.
I'll have to go back later and see. We'll have to go back later and see if the geese are gonna kill you guys or not, or if there's just like a missing Slifer student and nobody knows why.
We later find one of the geese wearing another hat.
There's just a fucking ransom note outside of Jim's place. It's just a bunch of geese feet on the note.
You know what I can't wait for? Us to get back to the academy and get the new girl back into the system, and she still is a raw student despite everything.
Ray.
I mean, she's lucky she's still a raw student after that.
True.
You guys stop by, and you guys are able to pick up both Nadia and Samurai, who, from what you guys can see, are literally just like, you see that you see Nadia sleeping and Samurai just watching a very stationary Park who has been led around to do things. Like, you see there's like a bit of like food on his lips from like them force feeding him.
Well, like a little baby chick. What the fuck?
Like, oh, thank God you're back.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Gregor, you're not dead.
I'm not dead. Yeah, that's great, right?
As you guys all will get together and begin to head back toward the academy. Park, I'm
You
sure
wouldn't
everything's
like
gonna
the
happen well
geese
with
if
him.
he was dead.
I'm sure Park is gonna be perfectly fine. And we'll definitely learn exactly how and why Park experienced his way into the spirit world, into it in a section that was off away from everybody. It's so easy to understand and find out when and why that all happened. If you guys think
Yeah.
on it for like more than like a couple of seconds, you guys will understand immediately when it happened, but don't worry about it. That being said, you guys would make your way throughout the rest of the city. Getting back, you guys get to the lift, taking you guys up to the academy at around 4 a.m. Upon getting there and getting upon the lift, do you guys want to try to get up there sneakily, or do you realize that is very hard, would be extremely hard to do?
No, just going regularly. No point.
Yeah,
sneaking.
regularly. There's no point in trying to
Yeah.
make our way up.
Upon
Don't worry, I can lie.
Upon showing up at, oh, you can, all right. Upon showing back up at around 4:15, 4:20 a.m., you would find that you are decently surrounded by dual proctors almost immediately.
Hey, you guys, I'm sorry we were late. We had to go pick up Cassie. You guys remember Cassie?
No.
Let me get you some proctors real quick. Let me get some proctors over here.
I'm here too, man. I was also missing. I mean, not for 8 months, but you know.
I mean, do you want to tell them that you were missing?
Exactly. we don't
No,
want to
but
tell
I'm
you
just
that.
saying, I would like to be fought up.
Hey, you be plenty of thought of the work.
You have spent the last hour telling of your exploits, and Kate is absolutely pissed at you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she's so fucking mad.
Yep.
Oh yeah, then I woke up surrounded by these 2 girls that apparently had to touch me so I could stay alive.
It's like, oh yeah, you already told us about the time you woke up with the two elf girls. Oh no, these were genies. There's 2 different elf girls.
Yeah, different elf girls that were trying to keep me alive.
Anyway, as the proctors would be there, you're talking about them. You're talking about picking up a person. Go ahead.
Sorry we're late. We had a last minute. Well, some flights were delayed and stuff. But Cassie's back. Unfortunately, you guys. Cassidy is back. Casty.
Yeah, like Castanet. Casty.
Castanet. I'm just gonna go with Castanet from now on. Assume I'm saying Casty.
Well, yeah, we know you're casting, and that's been your.
Okay. Anyway. Sorry we're late. Time went on a bit too long, and then we ended up. Well, we went to the airport to see an old friend of mine. You know, someone who I was looking forward to meeting, and then time flew by. Anyway, Castanet's here. A lot of things happened. The principal would probably like to know most of it.
You're saying that you are all late because you're bringing home a student that disappeared last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you for taking care of me. We are gonna have to probably call this as they...
It's also pretty late. You should probably deal with it tomorrow. More than likely.
We'll let the chancellor decide that. As
I mean,
you guys will see them contact the chancellor. At this point, they are talking to the chancellor a little bit away from you are. Do you want to say anything or do anything while he is on the phone with the chancellor?
nah.
What do we do if they ask about what I should be saying? I don't have.
Just
Mr.
land a
Shova
hit
didn't,
on me and I'll pass out immediately.
Mr. Shova didn't give me a backstory yet.
Hey. We cook with the backstory. Do not worry. Okay, we got this. Just calm confidence. You went on holiday really last minute to speak to some of your less extended family. Unfortunately, they passed away and you decided to go back.
Oh no.
Listen. No. Just keep it simple, stupid.
How would you keep it simple?
I have to admit, I don't know how we're gonna make this simple.
She had an overseas emergency, and she can only get back now.
That's basically what I said.
I think
Yeah, but you introduced,
Talison's
like the dead family and everything. They a little bit too quickly.
yeah, I think Talison's talking about like not giving any more detail than that. Right now.
Fine. Overseas emergency.
It's also pretty late. You're jet lagged. You can easily just not explain everything immediately. Giving you time to, contact Shova. That sound good?
So who's Shova?
Shova D's nuts in your
Okay, I'm
I've
sorry
been
you
waiting.
fell
No,
for
I'm
his
playing.
joke.
They
Okay.
wouldn't be there. I'm playing.
Yeah. I would have just been like, I'm sorry you fell for the D's nest joke. We've been setting it up all day.
I believe you wouldn't allow me to roll stealth or something for that.
Shova these nuts in your mouth.
Nuts in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We've been working on it all day, and we.
I do like that there could be a legitimate answer to that.
You know what? It's just like as you say that, it's just like you fucking kids. Just immediately just walks off like you fucking.
Yeah, we got him good.
They return after a bit. The Chancellor would like to see all of you, but he does agree that it should happen in the morning. You'll be skipping out on your morning classes, and you go immediately up to the Chancellor's office. Is that understood?
Understood.
Absolutely.
I believe that the Chancellor had said that this should not continue to happen. So be sure to let someone know when you're going out to collect someone again, all right?
Gotcha.
As
Understood.
well, even if you do that, make sure you don't come back at 4 a.m.
That's an airport issue.
Mm-hmm. Either way, get to your dorms. He
Yes,
steps
sir.
back. You guys are allowed to go. As you get a little bit away from there, you do find So where do I go?
Go to just come with us.
I don't have a roommate right now. You can come with me.
Yeah, perfect. Problem solved.
Okay.
Okay, so are we actually going to tell Chancellor about Shova or leave it?
Let's not tell him about those things.
Gotcha. It might be easier if we tell him about spiritual stuff. Just miss out and, everything else in between it.
If you guys
we've
are
gone in
hiding
there by
information from things, though, because of the Academy going and doing things about it, we all know that the Chancellor right now is one of those people who does try to do things about things. Even if it
Yeah.
isn't him and him himself, he'll probably throw it all onto Professor Jones or someone.
Yeah, okay, we'll keep it sweet, simple.
Honestly, it
family-
doesn't have too bad of an idea, though. I'm not sure if you guys should be trusting that Shova guy, to be fair. You just met him.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, apparently he's maybe a cult guy.
He's a what?
Okay, we're telling the principal.
He's a what?
What?
I was looking some of the
I just
people
thought he was.
back in the other
I just thought he
area,
was a
he's
nice
like,
guy.
maybe-
Hold
Oh
on,
yeah, I mean,
cult-
I guess he's both.
Okay, nice cult leader, that sounds like a problem. Explain.
I mean, that's really all I know. Well, I was talking to like the other guys, like the little shadow eyes. They were like, "Yeah, he's kind of like a religiously inclined, kind of a cult guy." I don't really know much more about that.
I mean, it could just be because he knows spirit stuff.
This is gonna sound crazy. Benny, do you know anything about cults?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think the cults I know have any real world. Well, I guess we do summon demons now.
I'm just asking if anything you've heard in real life.
Are cults real?
I mean, well, yeah, but I didn't think it was like a big capital C until we just went through all of that. It feels like I don't know.
Thought they were just game mechanics. They're real?
I mean, from what we know, he
Wait,
was.
what?
he's
Do you think that no cults were real?
From what we know, he's just someone who's in charge of, or I guess, a shareholder of Arcadia Industries, right?
Yeah, that's all that we really know. Maybe it's just gossip. I don't know. Maybe he's a Mormon.
He does not look like a Mormon.
Let's try not to just say everything then. Currently, we just need to get you back involved in school, and if we start saying things weirdly about this random guy, everything that he says about her and everything else is gonna be put into question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say that, let's keep it as simple and as ambiguous as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But if
Exactly.
anything is off, we will immediately come clean, right?
Yep, that seems like a
Yes.
fair deal.
And besides, can we really 100% trust the Chancellor specifically?
At that point, we're only trusting each other.
Exactly.
And why
Okay,
wouldn't we
then
be
we
able to
don't
trust
say-
the Chancellor?
Do you know which chancellor's in charge? Let me just double check.
Yeah, it was I guess it's the new Chancellor, right?
Okay,
Yes,
I'll
the new Chancellor.
Yeah. Well, you missed a whole lot of things. He's kind of in a money-hungry mood, by the way. Don't worry about it.
Money.
I like to imagine when he got off the phone call, he was just in a bathtub of money.
Oh, yes.
I am so refreshed.
I made so much money.
Have so many paper cuts.
Ow, my dick.
Please don't let me shut up my fucking drink.
Okay, so we keep things vague on both parties then. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
And
Okay.
I'm really good at squirreling out of situations and such things. Don't worry about me.
And then, like you said, some sponsorships and stuff. Whoever wants to join up for Arcadia Movement can, and basically all information goes back into us, okay? We can only trust each other.
Mm-hmm.
They looked like they had some pretty interesting ideas for a dual disc at the very least.
Okay, so that's one smart advantage. Okay. We shouldn't be thinking about this. You look like you're about to faint. I'm kind of tired /
Yeah,
cranky.
I
and you
need
might be
I need
asleep.
to be in a bed soon or in a
would you
strong
like
woman's
me to
arms.
carry you?
Okay.
Dude,
We'll both carry you, I guess.
Oh, I
think it
can't really
was-
carry anyone, so if someone stronger wants to carry them instead,
Okay, I'm putting you over my shoulder.
I would have
do you
tried. What you saying? What you saying,
Oh, it's
Allison?
close enough, baby. Yeah.
What
Do
you
you
saying, Tally?
Do you think that's going to be skipping morning classes anyway to talk to him? He'd expect us to get our beauty sleep.
So I'm gonna get some kind of beauty sleep.
I
Oh,
assure
yeah,
you
I'm
there's
not
nothing
waking up
really
without
to
8
beauty
hours.
sleep.
Exactly.
We will
I'm
see
sure
him
if
at
If
we
I
will
lose that last bit of energy, I am gone.
we will see him at the crack of noon.
Exactly. I think he'll understand that we're tired because it's freaking 4 a.m.
That's not morning classes.
Let it be known, this is Nadia's idea.
We will see him at the crack of noon and not a single second sooner.
Exactly. And besides, that just means it's morning somewhere else.
Oh my god.
You guys make your way. Upon going back, you guys do note that there are some large crates and large like boxes seemingly stacked outside of the building you guys are associating now with the new shop. It does not seem like it is open quite yet, but it does look like they are starting to move things over there. Very nice, very cool. You see that as you are walking, Casti immediately starts looking like they're gonna go toward the sector security place.
No.
No,
Come on now.
no.
Sector security on that now.
What?
We
Oh,
have
yeah.
the old,
Oh, did they make you guys a new building?
no.
We'll
No.
show you where.
Oh, I hope they didn't cut down the forest.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, the forest is still
You
there.
were-
That might be the one thing that's still there.
When you were at school, did they have the
They had a really nice tool shed in there.
Oh, you're gonna love it
No,
then.
I'm playing.
Gotta love it.
How long have the student council been out of the commission at this
It was the
school?
student
I
council,
forget.
yes. It was their building.
Yes, it's a student council building.
It's like, oh, and they had a really nice tool shed in there from what I remember.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
It's cozy.
You know, it is interesting that this student council place had a bunch of fucking rooms.
Well, there was also it was there for living spaces as well as other spaces.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys make your ways over there, you guys eventually find your ways into your dorms. You would find sitting outside of her dorm, seemingly just with a little piece of plasterboard on her lap, there is a sleeping Jim. As Jim is sleeping on the outside of her dorm, you guys see Nadia go over and look at the plasterboard, and she goes, "Oh." She picks it up, and it says "Welcome home."
Aww.
We probably should have took her with us.
We should have, but you know her.
Ah, darn it.
Oh man.
Well, let's just like let's put. Her
I
in
don't
the
have a
room.
key to her room. Starts bringing her into the room with her and Casti.
Where even
Okay, I'll be
was
joining
she?
you as well.
Why wasn't she with us?
I'm not gonna bother my roommate.
I don't understand. Why wasn't she with us?
You
Sam, why
get-
didn't she come with us?
I guess we just didn't ask her.
I think we did in case Gregor ended up coming home.
Was she, like,
Oh,
still
yeah, maybe.
asleep?
But she had the welcome home sign.
You guys see the four girls make their way into Nadia's room. Samurai looks over toward both Tally and Benny and just goes, "We'll have our own room." As he goes in there, it's like we don't have to have a sleepover. It's just me and Gregor over here.
I
Yeah,
like to think before Caitlin closes the door, she looks at Gregor and goes, "Free girls, ha!" Closes the door.
Taliesin
Take
goes
that,
in.
fucker.
Taliesin goes into the room, turns off alarm clock, climbs into bunk.
You turn off the alarm.
Yeah, that will literally come in 3 hours. So
Benny's about to turn it back on, but then just decides,
do you turn off the second alarm clock?
You turned off
You know
one
what?
alarm clock,
As a
yes, but what about
show
seconds
of
alarm clock?
kindness- As a show of kindness, Taliesin hears Benny turn off the second alarm.
Hey,
Good.
Character
development.
development.
they're becoming friends. Maybe
No.
they're
Maybe
becoming.
if I show this kindness, Taliesin will not become a landlord.
Bloop. 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 You guys make it into your dorms. Upon going into your dorms, Gregor immediately collapses and falls asleep. Gregor, I don't remember if you were on the top or bottom bunk. You fall onto the
Doesn't
bottom bunk and
matter.
you sleep.
It does not matter.
You're lucky you made it to the bed. That being said, very similar story coming from Casti, who as soon as Jim is put onto their is like put around a bed, they just immediately are on the same thing and just sleeps right next to Jim. It's like at which point you guys sleep. The remainder of your 8 hours potentially of sleep goes through. Benny, you find it difficult not to wake up at the designated times. You find yourself waking up at one point and looking at the alarm clock and going, right, and then you just turn back around and go to sleep again. You're like, right, I'm doing a good thing. I'm doing a kind, nice thing. It's me, kind, nice Benny. As you guys get through, eventually, the one they would go to first would definitely be, eventually, Taliesin and Benny.
Yeah.
You guys hear lots of knocks along your door.
Taliesin will get up and answer the door.
It's a hard knocks life for us.
Taliesin, as you get the knocks on your door, I'm trying to find the 3 peeps. They might be in one of these heckin' thingamabobbers. Where are they at? Where are the people? Oh, there's just a humongous spread of people over here. That's probably where they are. One. Where's the other one? 2. There you are. 2. And where's the 3rd one? There they are. 3. Bloop. Bloop. And the 4th. Taliesin, you find as you open the door. Boom. Professor Wells is on the other side of the door. Good morning there, Taliesin.
Good morning, Professor Wells.
I was told that you were to be going to the Chancellor's office this morning, but whenever I was waiting there for, apparently where I'm supposed to be punishing you, whenever I was waiting there for everything, you guys didn't show up this morning.
I thought I had the willpower to get up. I thought I didn't need the alarm anymore.
Did you not set the alarm, Benny?
You see that the clock on your side is definitely like flashing 12. Taliesin, roll me for your
That's new.
experience, please.
Sure thing. I will roll this. Do I have anything else to put into it? We don't have much to put into it. Damn.
You don't have much to put into it.
I guess I have to roll it naked.
You do have to roll it naked. And also with no modifier.
And no modifier. Oh no.
You do have
Wait,
fleeting
experience?
heroism.
Experience? My experience is 5.
Well, yeah, I don't think it matters.
Chat, did y'all give me anything to re-roll this earlier?
There was no
Oh, no.
re-rolls, but you did get a fleeting heroism. Nothing seems weird about that. But you do see it is around, it apparently is 12. As Mr. Professor Wells watches you look over, is like, no, it's not 12. It's 2 o'clock.
It's 2? Wait, did the Academy have like a power outage? Is that why
Gregor,
the alarm didn't
you
work?
hear knocks happening on your side. Taliesin, you would hear knocks happening over on Gregor's side. Gregor, Do you want to get up and answer?
I can try.
Gregor, you get up. You go over to answer. You should have all of your staminas and all your stuff. By the way, you would slept about according to this about 10 hours.
Oh, perfect.
Close
oh,
to
baby.
it. You open your door and you see.
Hold on, I need to find the camera again so I know what I'm answering to. Hello, sir.
Martinez.
Mr. Moya, how's it going? How's it been?
There is another knock down the hall. However, you just hear Chancellor Bradford's voice, just like, no one's there. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. There's another knock. Kate,
Yeah.
in Nadia's room. Eventually, you don't know when this happened. You're not sure why this happened, but eventually the two cushions, the two mattresses from the beds were put onto the floor, and all four of you are just laying on the mattresses on the bottom.
No, I did it again.
Not again. I'm so terrible.
This is why I left my old school now.
You find,
Sure.
You make your way over as you find that Professor Records is there. It's like, oh, there you are, girls. Chancellor, they're all
Hi.
over here.
Hi, Miss Records.
There you are.
Hey, Chancellor.
Oh, and this student is in here. I assumed you would have taken her for your room, Caitlin.
We were all extremely tired.
We're gonna start with the one that I think is the funniest. No, what we'll end with the one I think is funniest. First off, no, we have to start. We have to see what's going on here. Gregor, you find as soon as you open the door and there's a Martinez on the other side, you find Moriard stepping his way in.
Yeah. Make yourself comfortable, sir.
Oh, this is where you're living, huh?
I mean, I'm so there when I was in Cypher.
That's a small room.
What can I tell you?
Perfect
Make it
for
work.
you, Martinez.
Nah, come on.
You see Samurai turn over, look, turn back over.
Samurai, please, Samurai. Sammy.
I heard you guys showed up at 4 a.m. this morning.
What can we tell you? You know,
And you
things
know what the
happen.
weirdest part about that is, Martinez?
No, I could not possibly
I looked at
tell.
the
What is it?
papers and you didn't sign out, you dog.
I must have forgotten.
Must have forgotten. Oh, forgotten. That's what you said, forgotten.
Yeah.
It's fine, Martinez. Everybody has one or two mess ups in their life, right? This is just number 2 for you.
Yeah.
I get it.
Get it.
What is your deal, Moriard? What do you want? What are you?
I'd let you get on with a slap on the wrist, but you did have, unfortunately, you did have your parents called on you.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going down with that, to be honest, but it should be fine. I just came over to check on you, you little guy. Seriously, look at how big I am compared to you.
Yeah, you're huge.
I'm great.
Respectfully, sir.
I'm the biggest person alive. I'm so impressive with my goatee.
And guess what? I like being the little spoon.
I do like being the little spoon, Martina. Anyway,
Happy, sir.
so sorry. Anyway, but like I said, just kids being kids, right?
It wasn't anything like dangerous or anything.
Yeah, you had a big old duel the day before. You guys went out to celebrate, going and collecting some girl who's been missing for like half a year or whatever. You know.
Yeah. We were just, we happened to catch her along the way, so we're like, you know what, we're out of here, right?
And along the way, nothing else happened?
Nothing really, no.
Oh yeah? You weren't seen anywhere else, were you?
Give me a second, I have to roll a die. I need to make a decision quickly and effortlessly.
After you roll this die, that's a 2.
Uh-oh.
I would like you to roll me for your negotiation, please.
Okay.
7 plus 3. He seems to be leading into something, but you don't know what. You can make guesses if you'd like, but he seems to be leading you into something.
Or happened to also be around an area in the eclipse.
Ah, I knew you wouldn't lie to me, kid.
I would never do that.
Gives you another pat on the back.
You have a strong answer.
See, if you tried to come at me and be like, "Oh no, Moriard, I was never near the eclipse," I better been like, "Well, I'm disappointed in you, Martinez, because we know where you are at all times."
Yeah.
Just
That's how it works.
Just so happened, though, that yesterday we kind of lost sight of you for a little bit. And I was sitting there thinking, that can't be right. There's only one place where we can lose sight of somebody like that. And then I was like, he must be back in the eclipse. Were you trying to settle your old debts?
I mean, I wasn't trying to settle anything. No, I was just checking around. So I was gonna see family, and then we got wrapped up looking for this girl. So
I get you. You gotta watch out when you're in the streets of the eclipse there, Martinez. Anything could happen there. We have a couple of...
real dangerous.
We're not really sure exactly how it goes down, but heard rumors there's some bad cops who out there, so it's not the safest place for anybody like that. We've been trying to look into it, but what are you gonna do? But even worse than that, there are these vigilantes running around, some cult activity.
Oh yeah, the whole
gambling,
kind of people.
Murder.
Murder happens. It's not that. Yeah.
Extortion.
No one's been extorted.
They wouldn't do anything with you though, Martinez. You got that mark on you there. That shows that no matter what happens to you, if you get kidnapped or whatever, we'll know where you go. See, it's there to protect you.
Yeah, it's almost like you're there like my guardian angel, sir.
It's a good name for it. We could be here like your little guardian angels. That's great. I want to tell that to the next guy I mark.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that you can.
I could give him like a little halo, Martinez, like right in the middle of it. Oh my, he picks you up.
Rings on his back.
Oh, help.
You are help. What do you mean help, Martinez?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not used to being lifted.
Maybe you should let him down, Professor.
You literally can see him kicking his feet a little.
Oh, right. Sorry, I just get excited when I get new ideas. I don't know where this stuff comes from. I'm actually just gonna go now and make sure that I get that wrote down before. You're not gonna do that again, are you, Martinez?
I'm not gonna, sir.
All right, I don't need to put you in the disciplinary section. You're fine. All right, bye. He literally goes over toward the edge and jumps off the 3rd floor.
Man, Otto could have just let this man fall to his death, and we wouldn't have to deal with him ever again. Otto could have done that. He might have survived. He could have been Darth Moriard for all we know.
You find that as he jumps off the 3rd floor, lands, you watch him run off into the distance to go to his idea book, I guess, that he writes down all of his little marking ideas in.
It's like one of those little Hello Kitty diaries.
Apparently he was gonna discipline you in some way. Good job getting out of it.
Sense. He does kind of I told you before, right? I'm real good at getting out of situations. Not like that. That's a new one.
Huh.
Can you believe this shit with Professor Wells?
Oh, it's already 12. Anyway, over to Professor Wells. I don't believe there was any kind of he looks over. No, it does look like you're I suppose we can say that it was a malfunction of the electronics around here then?
Yeah, that's
sweep that right under the rug. Seems understandable. I knew that Benny here had all kinds of different alarms and such that he would do.
Exactly. Especially with an important meeting in the morning, we wouldn't have just slept through alarms or anything. Because look at that, it's blinking.
Saw you turn off the alarm, so I thought I'm gonna.
It's okay, Benny. You're not fully awake.
Goes.
That has nothing to do with you, Benny.
overhead.
It looks like there was some kind of a surge or something going on, and you guys are perfectly fine. You'll be able to get in talking to the Chancellor right here. Unfortunately, you did miss a very interesting class today, if I do say so myself. Talked a lot about these ancient notes that were around, the emerald tablets. I'll give you the whole spiel later.
Looking forward to it, sir.
I'm not saying I'm gonna give you homework or anything. I know that you're off doing your own thing. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, you will need to make your way to the Chancellor post haste, though. He's on the same floor. I'm gonna go head out then. I was just making sure to check on you.
Thank you very much. Professor Wells, what a chill guy. He realized immediately what the issue was, and totally not none of us set alarm.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, your fucking alarm clock was being weird. Yeah, makes sense. All right, bye.
Alarm clock being weird, we showed up late as hell, tired. It all makes sense.
Kate, what is going on in here?
Just 1 second. Let's talk outside for a second. You see, Casty's in a very sensitive place right now.
We've been told what's been going on. We got a bit of a understanding, a bit from one of her benefactors earlier on today, but at the same time, I still wanted to speak with all of you about what had happened yesterday. You can't just be gone all that time and make your way down to the eclipse.
I'm gonna be honest, that wasn't my idea, honestly. In all honesty. You know me, why would I go to the eclipse?
Well, I assume that's because young Gregor went there. According to Officer Moriard, that's the only place where he could lose the signal for the marking on his cheek.
Yeah, it was complicated. We thought Gregor was lost because he left unannounced, I guess. So we went to look for him. Then we met Cassie. She was, again, in a bad spot. You see the bed that we've been sleeping on, you know? Like, no one normal does that.
Oh, jeez. Oh, the dogs. Oh, the geese are attacking the dogs. Ah! Oh, God.
No.
Oh,
They
no.
must have not been fed.
That poor fox! The stick of them being torn apart!
I told the geese.
Who shreds you say?
To shreds, you say!
Again, we encountered her. Again, she wasn't in the greatest situations, you know. And
I don't
tried to make her comfortable.
I
Again,
won't
I
say-
really apologize for us being late. And normally there's an alarm that would go off, then followed by Benny going outside to feed the geese, followed by Talzin yelling at Benny, and none of that happened.
Well, I don't understand why that has gone down, but I do need to speak with you about several things. One of them being, if you were associated with this girl, why were you the one to go and collect her?
Have you seen her? Purple hair, come on.
Caitlin. She's got a point.
You'll appreciate that you're going directly into your strongest card, and it's I saw her and I thought she was cute.
Why are
Miss,
like
I will
this?
pick up every chick that falls during the tournament.
Second of
Caitlyn
all,
is playing on levels that the rest of us could only fathom.
I almost have an encyclopedic knowledge of every duelist in this place because I want to be the best duelist, the best, yeah, including the ones previously. There's a reason why I was in Obelisk. There's a reason why I know about certain students. I've been trying to, before even coming here, connect with students and like figure out if this was the best place for me. Which
Kate,
it was.
you don't need to bullshit me. Like I mentioned before, I'd already talked with her benefactor, and I do understand sort of what's going on here. I just wanted to know what your relation with her was. We will be, of course, talking about this. Looks back toward Miss Records. From what I understand, and since you are a friend of hers, I suppose you would most likely have been the one to tell her this, and There's no way you would have knew what Miss Records was going to pull yesterday.
Absolutely no idea. I didn't tell a single one.
You contacted her because Price was leaving, didn't you?
Yeah.
According to her benefactor in Arcadia Industries, she had apparently left the area because of issues between herself and Price. Now that Price is out of the picture, you wanted, from what you have just said, the cute purple-haired lady to make her way back to the academy.
Yes, and also the fact that she's a decent duelist, you know? I don't... Again, Price was a problem, and we dealt with him as best as we could.
We don't...
And
I don't know the extent of what happened between this girl and Price, but apparently it was most likely very bad. We will have a full inquiry going on the subject as much as we can, but we have been told by her benefactor that she most likely wants to put everything behind, so we will try our best not to talk too much on it. That being said, I would like to speak with her, and I would like to offer any sort of apologies and condolences we can. And if she does still wish to be at the academy, I will offer her the same thing I offered the others, which is whether she wants to stay in Raw or make her way here. The fact that she stayed here last night makes me think that she's still a little bit iffy about the Raw building.
she almost went to the old Raw building.
Old Raw building?
You know where the cops are.
Oh, that's the old Slifer building, is it not?
Oh, so she almost went to the old Slifer building.
Oh.
I guess she's still not familiar with this place.
I'll have a talk with her whenever she wakes up. Make sure to send her over my way. We do have many things to go over as to how things are going to go in the future of this. We also do have to unfortunately scold her for leaving without letting anyone know. But myself, and Miss Records, we will be there with Officer Moriard. We will get things settled between her and her benefactor, and things should go relatively well from it. If she does not wish to say anything, or she does not wish to push anything with things going on with Professor Price, then we will do our best to also keep things light, at least while we are still trying to figure out where exactly he went. I don't have to tell you this, but since you are apparently a friend of hers, we will settle things, even if it does have to be in private.
Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know, and again, I do apologize for not coming on time.
So, does that mean that I'm off the hook too?
You are not off the hook, actually. Just because it worked out doesn't mean anything.
Wait, what's she on the hook for?
She still went out of her way to essentially fire a professor.
Yeah, but he sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he took the bet in front of a whole public.
You're still going to have an inquiry, Miss Records. But I suppose that with testimony not only from the Raw students who already have talked about it, but also the footage we have found of the staircase incident, I'm sure that the board of directors will most likely give you a slap on the wrist. Despite the fact that you most likely would have had zero knowledge of any of that before actually doing what you were doing. She just like brings her hands up to her head like,
She works on a different frequency.
I'm just a girl.
Anyway. No, I'm playing.
No, starts playing.
Tell her she can make her way to my office whenever she can. If she needs anybody with her, of course we will allow. And myself, Miss Records, and Officer Moriard will be there, if anything.
Gotcha.
I'll leave it to you then, Miss Records, and thank you, Caitlin, for allowing us to clear this off of our records. We have been looking for her for quite a long time, and her previous family were not being of any help.
Yeah, I've heard. Don't worry, she's got us now.
He gives a nod and he starts making his way away. As he does, you see Moriard jumping off the 3rd story, and you just see the Chancellor. He starts making his way after him.
Well, Mario looks like he's in a good mood.
Oh yeah, something about punishing Gregor.
Oh, he's probably in a great mood.
Not entirely sure. I mean, he's really weird when it comes to Gregor.
I've noticed, unfortunately.
There's not a lot that I can do about it, but I still don't like it.
If I can catch him on the out like you were able to catch, Price, I'll let you know.
Oh, I wish I knew about the fact that Price was the one responsible for this girl. I did not, but hey, it worked out.
Context clues, I guess. Still, it worked out. Thank you very much.
Speaking of which, I'm guessing that not everything you said there was entirely the truth.
Honestly, I wish I could just tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Hey, no worries. I get it. Next time, probably try to have your friends go to sleep in their own beds, though, okay?
They're pretty cute. Come on, you can't do this to me.
No, I'm more meaning the fact that whenever I went to check on her yesterday, Jim was still sitting outside with that little thing that she had.
I'm gonna be really honest. I didn't think she was gonna stay outside for that long. I feel really bad about that.
No, there's nothing you have to worry too much on. She has her own things going on, so you probably would have never known that she would be like that. She has gotten very attached to you guys. So just remember that in the future, okay?
We've gotten pretty attached to her and to you.
Well, glad that one scumbag is out of here. You guys aren't in trouble, and yeah, nice. Just a couple more to go. She starts walking away.
A couple more. Hold up. Is there a whole list of people we need to be aware of?
Oh, no. But I'm guessing that there are plenty of people who I need to make bets with in the future.
I'm gonna guess.
Let's see here,
Jones,
She's
Moriard.
got the death note.
If you wanna, maybe we could get rid of Professor Jones. I hear he's a good professor, so I don't think that we have to. But I mean, if he wants to resign of his own accord, that's entirely up to him.
I feel like you would like to resign of his own accord. I'm not gonna ask about that.
It's fine. I'm not gonna. It's not that bad.
Okay, but just remember that, you're a good teacher as well. Yeah? So don't look at any other teachers. Just focus on you.
Caitlin, I'm your
Come
teacher.
on.
Stop hitting on me.
Hey. You would know if I'm hitting on you.
I was joking.
I hate to see you come, but I love seeing you walk away.
Caitlin!
I'm not your teacher, but I agree. You should stop hitting on your teachers.
You just see Taliesin and Benny looking out from their doors over towards you.
You see how she sways her hips.
She literally used that trick to get us to see the sign.
Yes. And if I wasn't looking there,
at her.
if I wasn't looking there, we would have missed the sign.
It's at this point that the 4 of you would be essentially looking outside of this area. You guys see the collection of teachers making their way away of their own different paces. You guys are here. It's Monday. Apparently, you don't have to go see the Chancellor, but you have missed almost every class that you would have had today.
Back the square 0.
I'm probably gonna tell Cassie about seeing the principal and everyone, and ask if she wants anyone else to go with her. Cassie.
You're trying to teach yourself, and I do appreciate it.
I'm trying so damn hard. What about you guys? You got anything planned?
Hey, that's a tough thing to answer, man. I have no idea what I have planned after all that.
I mean, probably resting and seeing what you've missed. Oh,
Probably.
reinvestigating the area. This seems.
I mean, I guess I could sleep around again, but I really don't want to fall over again somehow.
It's fine. You'll probably wake up in a bed with 2 women.
You're really mad about it, aren't you, Kate?
How the hell did that happen twice to you?
It should have been me.
What can I say? I've got a really,
Should've been
really
me.
personality.
You woke up with 3.
Yeah, but not twice. Not twice.
Yeah, but we didn't do anything or cuddle.
Well, they weren't doing it because they liked me or anything. I was literally just like near death every time.
It should have been me.
I should have been the one near death.
Is it because
I mean, I can show you where I fell if that door is still there and see if it works for you, buddy. But I don't think there's a way back after that.
We couldn't find anything.
Probably shouldn't. Again, probably taking it easy is the best course of action.
I was making a joke. No, I'm not doing that for a bit.
Okay, cool. Again, stop falling into places.
I didn't choose to fall into it. It was like, hey guys, I'm gonna go disappear for a bit, BRB. It was more of like a
future reference. No meeting shady people at night.
Hey
Yeah?
guys! You guys
Hello?
hear Professor Records from 3 floors below.
Hey, Teach.
You guys got
Hey,
a package
Teach, how you
down
doing?
here.
Okay, let's go.
Alright,
check
I'll
out
come
that.
get it.
Okay, you go get the package, Taliesin. Ben, you gotta feed the ducks, geese, dogs, rats, pigeons, weasels.
Do you
Don't
want to?
worry, I have the list. I know how many I have to feed.
I have the list. All right. Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Don't patronize me.
I'm
Wait, switch
sorry.
out.
And someone didn't wake up on time.
I was trying to be nice.
Lesson 1: don't be nice to Taliesin.
Speaking of Taliesin, you find
But if
yourself
I
as
don't,
you
you
go
might
down
become a
the
bad
as you go
monk.
down the stairs. You do find there is a large package out there that is definitely seemingly for you, as you do find that it is the same package from before, the one that had all the cards inside.
Oh, hell yeah, he will scoop it up and go back upstairs.
Oh yeah, this is my stuff, and not this isn't cards. So fucking shut up. Bye, Taliesin.
Bye, Miss Records.
As you guys see Taliesin make his way back up with the large box of cards from before that is full of cards for the other for you 3 as well as for Samurai and Nadia, but does not have any for Gregor because Gregor was already given theirs.
Magic.
Take that, Gregor. No cards for you. You
Oh, that's so mean,
short
you guys.
fuck.
You didn't have to make it personal. What the fuck?
Well, we can use this to stay ahead. Unfortunately, no blue eyes again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money. Speaking of which, Gregor, do you have any?
Oh, there's the cards.
Okay, so funny part about that whole adventure thing. Turns out that when you go into the Judgment's area, he takes all your money and turns it into whatever the fuck these things are.
You pull out your J coins.
A J coin.
Shall we head into one of the rooms and talk more about it instead of being out here on the balcony?
Yeah, sure. I'll show you my one J coin in the room where no one can see it.
Well, yeah, our room's pretty clean. We can make our way back in there.
I'll just write a note for the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I probably should tell Nadia to come over.
Yeah, she has some things inside that package too.
Yeah.
I thought she specifically didn't.
I think that she got cards just like you guys did.
I thought her bit was she specifically
She
did
didn't
not
give a
buy it.
name. I believe Kate probably bought some cards or something.
I can't remember, but I do believe that
Yeah.
she got some because I
She-
have updated
yeah,
her
I-
deck.
Yeah, she had some. Yeah.
Okay. I remember drawing it.
As you came in, Kate, you go over toward where the 3 of them are. Since you have moved, you do note that Jim and Casti are currently snuggling.
know, it's
for
gonna be
them.
really scary for when they wake up to each other.
And then just Nadia's just on the other side, just freaking snoring loudly.
Nadia,
Uh,
cards,
cards.
deck building,
Yeah.
1800 attack.
You already have me in the mood, Kate. What more do you want?
It's 2 p.m.
It's 2 p.m. Come on, get out.
Fucking what?
No, don't worry. Don't worry. I already talked to the chancellor.
I already went over. Why didn't you wake me up?
Yeah. You look adorable when sleeping.
That may be true, but how dare you?
You would do the same to me.
Either way.
Looks over toward the other two.
When did we get on the
Should we wake
ground
them
again?
up
Right,
too?
we got on the ground because they looked like they're gonna fall off the. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Yeah.
Should we wake them up or?
They're probably fine.
Because
If
I
you've
don't
already
think
seen the
Gem's gonna
Chancellor,
react-
then
Yeah, I don't think Gem's gonna react really well to hugging a random stranger.
They think for a moment. They look down at their bag.
and me without a phone.
Okay, let's get going. We'll just accept the yelling that will come afterwards.
Oh yeah, sure. That way we'll know when they wake up.
Exactly.
Where we going?
Oh, you know the guy's song, I think, thousands. No, Sammy's. Sunrise.
You guys all get there. Nadia makes their way over. As Taliesin, you spread out all the cards for everybody except for Gregor. Gregor doesn't get any.
Okay.
Take
I'll
that,
have my
Gregor.
judge coin in here.
That's 10 judge coins.
And
Yeah,
you can't
baby.
do anything with those.
I was kind of hoping to have my new house key, but I guess it'd be too soon for that.
Yeah, it was basically yesterday that you asked for that. So,
Yeah.
of course, you know, you asked for this yesterday too, but one
Exactly.
of them was more important than the other, apparently.
Exactly.
Some good cards here could help speed up building our speed decks.
So, Gregor, is there anything that you haven't told us about as far as yesterday?
What haven't I told you? Well, I told you about the fact that it was Bryce who pushed me in. I mentioned that weird book that was in there. I talked to you about the fact that apparently they seem to be having some kind of like, I don't know, like cross archetype warfare over there in the area, and that apparently that's been going on for a bit. And I mean, I was gonna mention all of like the weird stuff about like apparently the Judgment has had like a whole book full of like entire people who apparently he has a debt to, and now apparently they're breaking off from that. I mean, there's a lot of cover, but the general gist is I found these guys, I brought them over here, and I mean, I met a bunch of cool spirits, and they're kind of over there. And I mean, at some point, I guess I feel like I should maybe not just leave them hanging for the next 3 years.
I
But
mean,
you
Well, we
know,
can always
Probably
just
you
go
can
right
get
back
back.
to them, right?
yeah, I mean,
If
I'm
we knew
thinking-
you were in
I
the
thought
spirit
about it.
world, then we could have just made our way straight there from our little hidden area, right?
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Like, if it's just going back there to the Black Forest and that little viney area, it seems like it's the right, like it fits the bill. But I didn't quite know that when I was there, so.
But like, wouldn't time stuff be a problem? I don't entirely sure what you meant by it, but might be something to try out at some point. I mean, if you're worried about them, we could always go there whenever we're outside of classes on Friday, maybe.
Let's just wait till like the next weekend, then we can all give a good old expedition over there and just see what's going on.
Yeah, I'd say that we should probably wait until a Friday or something to do anything like that, just in case
Yeah.
it does take us longer there, like it did last
could-
time.
We could probably use the Friday to see how much time dilation occurs. And then we can.
And then you can meet all the girls that ended up touching me weird, Kate, if that's what you really want.
I
Taliesin.
don't want your second places.
Taliesin, I would like you to roll me for your instinct, please.
Yes, sir. And or madam, whichever one. Let's see, my instinct is currently a 0. So I will use my fleeting.
You do have a +1 because of your magician.
Because of my magician, yeah, and I will put this in. And let's just see where these dice take me. So it's a natural 21.
Let's go.
Natural
Whatever, I
22.
suppose.
Congratulations.
You shouldn't have to worry about that.
Oh, why should I have to worry about that?
Are you talking in your head or out loud?
It would only be Taliesin.
Cool.
I will be talking in my head.
Gotcha. And she ain't connected up to me like last time, right?
Nope. You guys currently, actually, would you?
She connected up Bluetooth last time.
Yeah. So yeah, Kate and Taliesin would hear this.
Cool. I will leave Kate's expression neutral.
About that.
I shouldn't, and why shouldn't I worry about that?
When it comes to messing about with stuff in the spirit world and here and stuff, all you need is a powerful spirit.
Just need a powerful spirit. All right, thank you.
Does that mean you're volunteering? I say that in my head.
I could, but you have one that you can use, right?
Summon Skull?
Thank you for pointing that out.
As long as you have a powerful spirit who's willing to keep everything settled with things spiritually like that, then you should be fine. They would act as sort of a key. Though, while they're doing that, they won't really be able to do much else.
So no summoning him in battle. Gotcha.
If you would like to use one of your spirits as a key, you could definitely make your way into that world and back as long as you don't spend too much time there.
Oh, that sounds like good news at least. So, Taliesin, you want to bring up the news or should I? Because I kind of brought up the news in the sense that we wouldn't know. So, it'll make sense.
You
for
guys
to
just
have all
see
the glory.
Caitlin and Taliesin staring at each other.
Sure, you
You're
can
just
go
like been
ahead.
flipping his single judge coin. It's like I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't
You
remember.
should go ahead. Again, I brought it up so you can finish it off, Besides,
Yeah,
you
because
have
what's
more
fun?
spirit exposure. There we go, spiritual exposure. Go for it. Go for
No, I haven't. Out of everyone, I haven't.
It was something I was forgetting to
Okay,
mention to all
okay,
of
I
you.
got this.
However, I will try and put it into words.
Hey, by the way, I was asked by the Chauvin guy. Have you guys ever heard of a spirit named Lucifer?
it.
What a
From
time
the
to bring
Bible.
that up.
I'm just gonna be like, from the Bible.
Yeah, from the Bible.
Who would make that into a card?
I don't know. I think he was saying he was looking for something like it, and apparently it's here in the academy. So I thought I'd bring it up, considering that we're now I guess in cahoots with him.
That's very interesting.
Yep. So I think we found the solution about the timey-wimey stuff, right? If we can find the little, what's his, Echidna guy, maybe.
A powerful spirit. We should be able to just have them act as like a focal point for us to go to the spirit world and not have too much time go by.
Yeah, and luckily we have a
focal
good
point.
old summon skull.
And you guys thought about this while staring at each other?
You're gonna be talking to
Oh
Wells or
no, we were
something?
just having a staring contest. He does that randomly.
Who won?
I did.
No, I did. Gets back to the staring contest.
Neither of you missing a beat just said I did.
Unfortunately, we both hate losing.
And I'm glad that you picked up on Taliesin not being sure if he should mention it now that he knows someone's looking for it.
Hey,
You
it's
just
your
see
secret,
Samurai go
please don't
over
respect
and
it.
putting their hands over Talison's eyes. There, neither of you lost. Either way, let's keep going. It was interfered with.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's rude. We're gonna have to start this all over again. I can't.
What are you doing?
you.
I'll also point out
Later.
You have the summon skull, but also there should still be that thriller killer guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Though, do you really want to bother him?
I mean, it'd be really funny.
It wouldn't be, actually.
Oh yeah, you have your date. You need to probably talk to your date throughout this whole week, you know?
Oh shit, right!
Exactly. Set one up in the spirit world. Come on, step on this, Romeo.
I mean, I don't know if the spirit
What's
was a great
more
place to
romantic
consider. It's
than
like, yeah,
living-
here's all the different women that touch me inappropriately that you want to kiss. I don't know how I'm gonna bring that up, you know?
Hey, all I'm hearing is, hey, this is a time for a really adventurous adventure where you can save a whole species. I'm not trying to get you into trouble with your future girlfriend. No, sirree.
I wouldn't mind bringing her with me. I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, we haven't got to talk a lot ever since, you know, I fell into a hole.
Exactly.
And show her my single coin that has a face of this weird little guy on it.
Kind of gives me a king vibe. The supreme kind.
A little.
Just Jaden, but he has a Supreme shirt.
You know? Yeah, the supreme kind, you know? Like the brand. So that sounds good. Okay, so at that point, we can just take this week to focus on work and stuff. We have the Turbo Dueling stuff coming up soon as well. So we can work on deck building, correct?
Mm-hmm. Hopefully the card shop should be open soon, right?
Mm-hmm. So let's treat this as a normal week, yeah? Because we already had a
With the frizz?
abnormal
No
day
way.
yesterday.
We're gonna be so normal.
So normal.
Exactly.
It shouldn't take me too long to catch up on the classes that
So-
I'm taking.
You fell in a hole?
You guys see
Yeah.
outside of the doorway. Doop.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, come on, you two.
Ah.
Sorry that we kept you waiting,
excuse
Jem.
us.
Welcome to our small room.
It's small.
You guys
We're really
didn't
making
really
this work.
you guys didn't really show up yesterday. You said you fell in a hole?
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't like I fell on it. It was more like I was pushed into it, but you know.
Mario had pushed him into a hole.
Yeah, same thing happened to me.
Price.
I don't think
Also, Price.
I don't think he did that to anybody else. I never noticed any other people dropping in.
I think it would have been far more well known that a bunch of students going missing.
Because have any other woman gone missing in the yearbook?
I still don't even really know why I was thrown there. I mean, from what Gregor said, he had taken the dueling thong.
I was kind of very much, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe pissing him off a little. I don't think he liked me very much.
I don't remember pissing him off very much at all, to be fair.
Were you going to move into Obelisk or something?
I don't remember. As far as moving, I don't think that it was ever much of a thing, though I did just take my advancements exams, but there was no records of it yet. I'm not even sure if I would have went up if I did go. My scholarship was for Ra. Professor Price was the one that gave me that scholarship.
But why would he, like, full on, you know, Lions King you?
Well,
Oh, I get that. Jim's just like, I
Well-
get that one.
Yay!
the professor. How do I say this right? He made a weird mistake in trusting Professor Jones with all this paperwork. Because as we saw, he just completely took that over. His whole idea, his whole scheme, just rug pulled his ass.
Oh, you mean the Millennium Duels?
Yes.
Wait, you know about
You heard about them?
Yeah, that was, I'm assuming what you're talking about. He was talking a lot about that back when we were making them last year.
Huh.
You were making them with
Making
him,
them?
or he was just talking about it
Whoa.
with you?
Oh, I guess one way to put things,
They seem to like look around for a second as if they're trying to figure out the best way to say it.
My family beforehand used to, well, I guess they still are, members of Iliaster. They are the people who create a bunch of the technologies he wanted to work with his Millennium Duels. And one of the ways that he brought me here after everything that happened between me and my family was, so one of them was basically me letting him know everything that I knew about how to create those things. It's not really a family secret, but whenever I had given him one of the prototypes of the, I guess what you would call them to be the draining devices, he didn't really understand how they worked. So he asked for one of the members of my family to come with him, but everyone else but me refused. And whenever I said I wanted to go, they sort of disowned me on the spot. They said that they didn't know how much I'd already told him. And it was a bit hard because, you know, getting used to a new country and all after all that. But yeah, he was saying that he wanted to have them work in his Millennium Duel thing he was planning, the project.
So the draining devices, did he, well,
They're called something different. I'm not entirely sure what all they're really called. But to be fair, I wasn't really supposed to be going anywhere for dueling. My family works in electronics. Most of us learn how all the different apparatuses we make are made so that we can take over parts of the business. I wasn't really allowed to go do any card things. So whenever Price came to talk with us and he knew that he saw that I was interested in Duel Monsters, he offered me the scholarship. And I don't know entirely what happened after that, to be honest. Everything went really quickly, but as soon as I told my family about it, they kind of immediately turned on me.
That's awful.
Yeah, that sucks a lot.
it really does.
I've gotten somewhat used to it over all the other things that happened.
No, fair.
Okay, understandably so, yeah.
I've learned a lot in these, from what I can tell upon coming back here, 8 or 9 months.
That's
Question: was there a personality change at one point from Price, apart from kicking to Mufasa you?
I would probably consider that the biggest personality change I'd ever seen from him.
The one where you tried to kill you? Yeah, that would
The
be
Lion King, that one, yeah.
Yeah. Gregor, did he seem any different when he started, about to do something to you?
I mean, not any weirder than he usually was. Kind of weird enough, kind of weird in like a kind of an asshole way, not in like a different. I mean, I suppose his eyes were kind of weird when he threw me off, but
Wait, okay.
I was also
hold up.
falling, so I can't tell you.
Reverse, his eyes were weird.
I mean, yeah, I was falling over. I look over, but I mean, I guess I could be remembering wrong because I was falling actively to my death. But his eyes were kind of like yellowish. I don't know.
Okay, and I recall using the Millennium Scale to ask if the spirit was aiding him at one point. And we know he's connected to the spirit world, except I don't know where this is connecting to, but like it seems connected, right?
I mean, I'm following, right? I mean, what you guys are saying is right, that you just need like a key to open, like to get into the spirit world or whatever, then that would indicate that there is something with him.
One thing, because I don't want to keep going without you guys having a chance to notice it. I would like all 4 of you to roll me for your experience, please.
Yeah.
Because something was said there that was slightly off.
Yes, I was starting to notice something myself, but I didn't.
If you wanted to say it, you can.
Well, if she was involved with all the tech stuff, then how did the other schools get it first?
Exactly. She mentioned specifically when she
He's
said
so
it.
good. Pally, baby, let's go.
She mentions, I'm actually gonna give you an inspiration for that.
I've been waiting for a whole minute to say something about it. Believe me, I had questions for her.
She mentioned in particular that it was a prototype that he had.
So, wait, before we get into anything else, he had a prototype, but the other schools got the tech before this school did. It only just recently got the draining bands.
Oh, no, you must be talking about the ones before.
The ones before?
Yes, the different academies have a type of band. I believe they call them bio bands, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we not talking about the same thing?
Wait, Talzin, do you still have the one that you kind of like broke apart?
Yeah, it's right here.
Do you want to
Would
pull
this
out
be-
the bio band?
Yeah. I mean, technically, you have the one that I.
Oh, right,
that I
yeah.
fixed, But I will bring out my bio band.
As you bring out a bio band, you do find them looking over it.
No, this isn't what we were going to be using for the Millennium Duels. These are just regular bio bands.
Would the ones for Millennium Duels make you more tired? Or
Well, I'm not entirely sure exactly how they would work out. But they were a little bit more, how do you put it? Modular?
modular?
They were things that could be used in a lot of different ways, but with the same sort of, I guess, effects. They weren't nearly as bulky as this either. They were things you could use. They were as small as like regulators.
Really?
But
could you
mostly-
put them into a bio band?
Maybe. Mostly the reason we ended up not going with them, at least from what I understand before, you said Lion King? I don't think I've
Mufasa.
seen that.
We can show it you later.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah. We'll show you after today. You know, we've already skipped classes. We might as well watch
And
some
we're
movies.
not going to skip the sequel because the sequel's actually pretty good.
God.
Fine.
Which one? 1.5 or 2?
Please, Casty, continue.
Sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. I haven't seen Lions Kings. What I was meaning was that I'm all flustered now. They could be more modular because you'd be able to use them as potentially similarly to regulators. But the reason that Price wasn't wanting to use the ones, at least whenever I thought he was going to stop on the Millennium Duel like whole project, was because they were made, at least the ones we had prototypes for, were made for turbo dueling.
Huh. So Millennium Duels were meant to be for turbo duels?
Is that not what you all did yesterday or the day before?
No.
He made Master Duels. He had such a huge chip on his shoulder over Turbo Duels.
Yeah, he said he wanted to reinvent Master Duels because, you know, due to his injury, he can't turbo duel.
Oh, I suppose that's true. Once I left, he probably wouldn't have anyone to turbo duel for him. Though,
Okay, so he was gonna make you turbo duel.
make is a strong word. I'm not trying to say anything about him because he obviously kicked me into another world and tried to have me killed. But I volunteered for that part, not the kicking part, the
We
turbo
know.
dueling.
Okay, we understand. So
So
you will be dueling on his behalf for the Millennium Duels. You'll probably be his prize student, which is similar to what he was saying to you, Talzin, right?
I will have to say that despite only just getting into the game whenever I made my way to the academy, I was rather well off on the turbo dueling side. I did relatively well in all of my tests and exams. Millennium Duels were actually a little, not Millennium Duels, Master Dueling was actually a little bit more difficult for me. I wonder why he made the switch over.
I can probably try and ask Jones. Although that might not work out well.
unless he decided to go with a different business partner. I decided to just get rid of you in the process of that.
Wait, Talzin, he took your tools, correct?
No, I had things stolen from me. I never found out by who.
Okay.
So he
But
took
the
your
issue-
tools. Like Samurai
But
just
the
like, so he
issue-
took your tools.
So he
So
took your
yes,
tools.
I was getting to that. The fact of the matter is, when he offered all of his bullshit to me, he should have been well known that I made a complaint to Sector Security about them being missing. If he had actually, he could have had a really good in with me if he'd been able to get them back, or given me a name of who took them, or anything, or even promised to reimburse me on them if he actually did take them.
Maybe
And
he
I
was
don't know why
planning
he
on doing
would.
that if you actually agreed to help him.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
He never gave it any lip service. That's why I ultimately decided that I couldn't trust the raw dorms, because there's a thief in there.
There's a thief in the raw doors.
We
And the same
don't know-
price.
And there's
Oh,
no longer a thief in the raw doors.
What
oh.
What I'm trying to say or suggest / imply is he might have needed someone with your brain capacity, Talzin, to finish off, well, the second part of his Millennium Duels, possibly.
So
I mean,
maybe
yeah, I
he
could've
was
done it.
planning on starting things off with Millennium Duels and then maybe taking over the circuit with the
Yeah,
turbo version.
Along
because
with Jones's bike.
exactly, because at that point he wouldn't have, either he would only have the prototype, which would be used for speed dueling, or he might have a finished version, which would be able to use for speed dueling.
Yeah,
This gets
without her,
confusing.
he wouldn't have the intricate understanding of how those new biobands worked. So he would need somebody like Taliesin to be able to finish them, maybe.
I
Which is
could
why
have too.
he decided to go back to Millennium Duel or Master Dueling.
Yeah, and the issue with Master Dueling is, like you mentioned, you picked us Turbo Dueling better and faster in comparison, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if you lost in his own Millennium Duels.
So what you're saying is she was a bit of a liability. Because it
Correct.
didn't make sense to me right now that if he put himself into that situation by getting rid of her, but maybe you said or did something that he didn't approve of, or he felt he couldn't take you over with, or something. Either
Well,
way, he is out of the situation now, right?
Not fully, because like that Shova guy said, he's somewhat underground, right?
But how is he going to be able to mess about with the turbo circuit if he's not here?
He doesn't need to do it directly. Sponsors, right?
Right.
He could incur
And
whatever.
all the sponsors are going to be at the academy again, correct?
Oh,
did-
right.
Shova did say that he had an in with a lot of different sponsors and that a lot of them probably would still stick with him even after everything that
Exactly.
happened.
And he'd
at the-
need,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
he'd need somebody to supply him with the biobands in the first place.
So he already found a supplier.
So the only thing we can understand is that later on, whenever the sponsors come by, one of them could be working with Price.
Mm-hmm. And
Wonderful.
most likely that'll be the one who presents Millennium Duels in his Turbo Duel setting, because we didn't get to see what he wanted to do fully with it.
Well, there's going to be a problem with that either way.
Mhm.
Right now, if we remember how the pamphlet was worded, they're going to be showing us new mechanics all throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those mechanics could have been something to do with the Millennium Duels, how they were, right?
Mhm.
Correct.
Then we have her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Speaking of,
Hi.
so from what I've taken one of these apart, looked at it, fixed it with some gold to, have the limiter put back into them. But the only thing I couldn't actually figure out was where the energy was going in the biobands. Because it was taking it out of people. I just couldn't figure out where the relay was or what it was being used for.
The relay?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we were making them, there wasn't really any relay.
though we were using root gold instead.
Root gold?
It's a different kind that they got shipped overseas. It looks like it's just regular gold.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly what they use for criminal marks?
Maybe? Shrugs.
But what did the
They don't really
energy
have criminal
do?
marks in my country.
I get it.
Very lucky.
Okay.
Oh, what a dream!
But what did the energy? What was it supposed to go towards then?
Nothing. It was supposed to be a game.
No, it's the energy's going somewhere. That's the thing we're missing right now.
Oh, if it's like that, it's probably just similar to how what your energy goes in regular duels, right?
Possibly, but it makes us more tired. So
You
there has
think
to be-
that whatever these Millennium Duels are doing is feeding into the Inner D system?
It's either doing that or he is collecting it somewhere in a warehouse, maybe. Maybe he has a
Oh.
bomb set up to collect the energy. I don't fucking know.
Probably not a bomb, but what if he has his own inner D system?
That'd be very difficult. I mean, the last
Not
time Inner D,
impossible.
the last time that we had any sort of
Wait.
privatization of that kind of technology, didn't the satellite explode the first time?
That is true, but stay with me for a second.
No, we're sticking.
If we assume that Price is working for one of the various companies to get its biobans, that would then just mean that the energy is going to where the company would want the energy to go to.
Right.
Meaning that one of the companies is collecting the energy.
So we just have to figure out which company has a privatized Inner D or has access to one of the different Inner D collectors around.
If someone get the pamphlet, we can try and make a short list, right? Of assumptions, at least.
If you guys would like
I mean,
to
even then, they could be doing literally anything else.
if
How do
you
we
guys
exactly prove that they have some kind of Inner D thing going around?
Trying to get a full list of them without missing anything. Boop. You would not know if any of these any of these companies would have complete access to the Inner D system. However, you can make some assumptions with what some of them are all about. Especially like the R&D companies. I'm gonna try to get it on screen as well. That way people online or watching can see it.
Yeah. Also, this just reminds me of Danganronpa investigation time.
Am I doing good as smart boy DM Summer?
You did
Am I
good.
figuring things out?
You did good, smart boy.
Yay.
You're doing it. We're very
I am dumb boy, so I pretend to be smart boy, so I'm smart.
I
Hey, I'm
pretend
glad that you're
smart.
caring right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, this is something that I'm sure Taliesin is sitting there like fucking, oh, things that I can think of from Smart Boy side. Okay.
Smart boy time.
I will send
Boy time.
I will send the image into the chat here so you guys can
Let's
see it.
cook,
I
Allison.
understand
This
that
is
My
the
boy
list of
time.
all of the
We're-
different people
We're
that
gonna show
are
Lion King to this person.
here's the list of all the people that are word sponsors. Thank you. There's a list of all the sponsors right there. I'm gonna put it over here so that other people can see it as well. Downloads right now.
Because if we can shorten down the list, that means we can try and smooth and mooch to see if we can get any sponsors with them. And again, only trusting each other, right?
The companies are
Yeah.
Industrial Illusions, the primary monster card creators, potentially would have a strong enough connection to things around to be able to get access to Inner D. Ride Ace, primary Turbo Duel monster card creators, same thing. Kaiba Corp, Technology R&D, same thing with Schroeder Corp. Technology R&D most likely would have large power needs that would give them access to one of the Inner D sections, or potentially if they wanted to
fuck with things, have access to one of their own private ones, if that is the case. Though again, probably very illegal. Simrigan Network is just a law firm. However, they do have they are a technology research company, potentially as well. Could have some potentially as well could have some kind of connection or need of a lot of power. Going further down, Viper Empire, otherwise known as Viper Industries, would potentially need something because of, again, a hardware research ability or company. Probably not any of the entertainment companies.
It would be very funny if one of them.
Hilarious.
They probably would not have a lot of need for power other than the power they would have already. But hey, who's saying? KT Dual King most likely would not.
NVIDIA GTA chips are big.
They literally are a tabletop game shop.
Hey, maybe they need the energy for, you know.
They play the Digimon card game. That's what you do in KT
They
Dual
need
King.
the energy for the digital world.
They're the people that supply the big streamers that do their tabletop games with the cool tables.
Bolger and Company would most likely need some kind of have some power needs, as they are the ones who develop dual runners. Same thing with Garam Motors, potentially could have something to do there. They are a research and development company for dual runners. When it comes to Fjord, they the thing that we made up last campaign, Fjord Automotics, again, robotics R&D potentially, but the fact that we made it up last campaign probably isn't a great showing for them being the reason.
Wait, that could be a red herring.
Paradius probably is not something. They're just a healthcare and banking facility. Same thing with Arcadia. They are a healthcare facility. However, you guys now know that they are somewhat involved in research and development, as well as they are people who have access to the Pyramid, which is a humongous casino, which may or may not need its own power sources or anything like that. They also apparently can create a portal to the other world. So
I think they might be, you know.
Who's to say?
Let me put them in the red flag area, actually.
All we need to know is if they decide that they're on Price's side.
They apparently are against Price at this point, so that's one good thing in their favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they may be sus, but the one thing we know is that they don't like Price very much.
And the only other place that you can potentially think might have access to anything is the Fortune Association, because they are the ones who are the major pro leagues of the area. They use a lot of energy for turbo dueling things. You know that a lot of the times back when the circuits were really going hard, same thing would probably be for Shingen and Iliaster as well. Especially because you now know that Iliaster was making the bio bands, from what you guys had just heard from our I want to say fucking Colette or something, because you kept changing the name on me. There we go. Yes,
Casti.
They did it. But yes, as you have just learned from Casti, the Iliaster Corporation were the ones that created the bio bands and these prototypes anyway, but that probably also sort of just tells them, like, knocks them out of this, because again, he went behind their back.
Yeah.
But again, you don't know anything about Shingen IFS League. But yes,
I knew it. It was obviously Blackbird delivery all along.
I mean, they have really good delivery. They have overnight on a lot of different things going on with them. Honestly,
That's how
it
we
could
got
be.
our cards.
Oh, you know,
However, all of their truckers have to pee in bottles, though, so you know.
We're known for a great delivery. A delivery of justice.
Man, another point of contention just popped in my mind because of Schroeder Cole.
So we have a list currently. I've marked the ones. Okay, so we know that you are kind of buddy with Arcadia, right, Gregor?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So keep that up.
There is another thing I should mention. I think I'm pretty sure y'all are aware, but just to reiterate, both my parents work for Schroeder Corp.
Perfect, which means we have it in.
That's not what I meant.
I know.
I meant that beyond my technical ability, Price could have also been trying to get me involved if he's working with Schroeder Corp for the biobans.
Could have been after some of their technology development.
Exactly. Which probably also means it might not be them supplying him. I mean, depends. Did your parents talk nicely about Price?
Never heard of him before coming to this school.
Okay, that doesn't help in either way, but probably more in the negative. Okay, so we have a short list.
So we should probably mark off most of the dual card representative companies, right? I mean, Schroeder Corp and Kaiba Corp, if you had any sort of interaction with one of them, then you wouldn't need the other, right?
So should we take them both off or just the one?
I'm not sure if we could take them both off. If we want to trust that he was going after Taliesin because of his connections, that would probably mean that Schroeder Corp's off, but I don't like the idea of also taking Kaiba Corp off.
Okay, we take Schroeder Corp off. Okay.
I do agree with Jem, though, that it is really odd if they would have one that they would need the other, though, so maybe a maybe on them.
We'll switch that to a maybe. Okay. Also put Shagan in maybe because, you know, research in the name. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blues. And enough people here for each one. Technically.
I guess because we can each just infiltrate their facilities and get their secrets on if they're doing biobans and if they're working with Price.
This will be the first time I've done this kind of reconnaissance work, but I'll do my best.
And we don't have anything solid yet.
That was sarcasm.
Although there's some truth in it. Basically, we need to either find a way into one of them each and see if they're doing anything with biobans when they come out. We need to make sure to grab their attention, which we probably have because of the tournament, right?
Yeah, we definitely grabbed some attention.
I don't get it. In character, you guys don't know that Fjord Atomics is not sus. I feel like that should be a blue as well.
Oh, 1 second. and Fjord Atomic. You know, they recently appeared, but that might be the reason why they're very suspicious. You know?
I mean, they're doing robotics, so it makes sense when they need a lot of energy, right?
Exactly.
Here's the thing. They don't even know how to make cars. Have you seen their smart Fjord? It was very smart.
I'm going to be very honest. He's not wrong. Fjord stuff isn't really that good.
How dare you guys?
2 years ago, my body was
How fucking dare you guys get mad at Fjord?
Hey, Fjord sent a man to the moon.
They make great tires.
They sent a man to the moon. They didn't bring him back, but they sent him there.
Yes, punishment. It was a dumb punishment that cost millions of dollars. Dollars could have gone to orphanages.
I believe they were calling it the moon dueling system, you know?
One of my neighbors had some of their stuff. It was very expensive for them to get it all replaced. Let's just say that.
Oh no.
Okay, we avoid Fjord.
One of our neighbors messed around with Fjord. We don't talk to them anymore.
We don't talk. I mean, we never really talked to them before, but you know that really just sealed the deal.
We never associated with them. I just want everyone to know.
We've seen the several pickup trucks that had to come get their shit.
Oh, that's what a...
Oh, we kind of had that kind of stuff. Like, there was always someone who, like, had a lot of money, and they decided to just get one of those, and then it was gone in, like, next week. I have no idea why.
You know how in, like, media...
They're the IKEA of the fucking robotics industry.
Wait, I remember that story of the self-driving automation system, and Speedworld didn't work on it.
Oh, like the next generation dual runners that kept crashing into people?
Yeah.
And the self-dueling dual runners.
Write this down. Write this down.
They're like the mix between fucking
IKEA and Tesla.
IKEA, Tesla, and actual Ford.
We already had like an AI system for dual runners. I don't know why they had to reinvent the wheel.
They
Also,
tried.
they need to stop talking about their ex-wife.
They tried to reinvent the wheel. They made tank treads for dual runners. It did not work the way that they wanted it to.
Oh,
They
pure
tried
Fjord.
their best.
Man, they must have
Fjord.
really good lawyers. I have no idea how they kept it up this long.
No, they can't do their best. They have someone in the lead that's making them do worse than they could. They keep saying, no, we can't do that thing. But it'll cut costs. And then it cut people's lives in half.
God.
Hold up, I just heard the radio. Fjord just bought Duelist. And they're renaming it D.
No, that makes too much sense. They're renaming it M.
They're renaming it M. Why M?
Master, apparently.
So,
I'm glad that we successfully like bullied this company out of being an issue.
So instead of calling our duels, they're gonna call them Masters.
No,
Alright, I'm gonna say it. If by now they'd actually done any kind of like inner D thing, I'm pretty sure it would have blown up already and we'd all know.
Are you sure
I
they
think-
weren't responsible for the Enter D situation in the satellite beforehand?
I think they might
They
have
just
just rebranded.
rebranded.
Man, I just went onto the SEM system. It got a lot more racist. Anyway, let's continue.
So,
Oh, a lot of only duels bots as well. It's really bad.
God. So,
They're already dead, guys.
we have a lot of options here.
We can just cross out Fjord like forever. Their company's just gone under.
Wait, hold on. Before we cross off the list, they're also smelly. Okay, now cross it
Where
off.
am I?
There we go. They're out of here.
We bullied a company that doesn't fucking exist.
I really want to draw a guy with like a really like wet hairstyle, terrible suit, and just like holding a placard that just says Fjord. Well, we can take them off the list.
We have a lot of
Do-do-do-do.
Give it to your players to mercilessly bully a fictional company out of existence.
What should the person who's in charge of its name be? Like Mr.
Award.
Musk Tamark?
Ford
Fjord-
Muskinson.
Hear me out.
Musk
Fjord
Tamark?
Jones.
No.
We don't talk about him in the family.
I was trying to like combine Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Tom from MySpace.
Just call him Tom Musk.
Tom Musk.
Tom Duels.
Tom Duels.
Tom Moist.
Tom Z. L.
Have moist
Musk.
in the name.
Tom
I
Z.
like
L.
that.
Musk. Perfect. Anyway. All that being said. So you had said that the teachers had came around before and they want me to see the chancellor?
Mm-hmm. If you want to go with someone, let us know. We wouldn't mind. Well, I wouldn't.
Apparently, according to how you said it, they already got word from Shova.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just be as vague as possible. Shova's created a situation where apparently he did something to you. Price. That is left in the vague. It's probably the worst thing they can imagine. You don't need to talk about it fiction at all.
You're trying to get past it, basically leave it behind so they don't, go after it too hard in the
I mean,
background.
let their minds wander, and you might be able to get a settlement out of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you want, I can go with you, and you can just start crying, and then I'll hug you and take you out.
I'm gonna choke, guys, please.
I mean, to be fair, he did try to get you killed, so.
Yeah, I'll say go for the settlement. And besides, where do you go after here? I think you need the money for a place.
And why did he need all those properties? Oh, sorry.
He
Yeah,
did
we're
have a lot of
buying one.
properties he wasn't using, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to a place, actually, I was hoping that I might be able to, on off days or holidays or whatever, if I'm still allowed to be here, I was hoping that I could leave and go with Jane, if possible.
That sounds good. You guys have been together for a long time, for what Gregor told me.
She was there with me for a lot of it. I kind of also, whenever you guys do decide to go back, I do want to go back and see if I can find Adira and Panther Warrior.
Yeah.
So if you guys do decide to go back, I don't know how you guys plan on doing it, but I'd like to go with you.
You got a deck?
I should, here, if my stuff is still here.
Grab a deck, dual disc, and I think that'll be fine. I have no opposition against it. Rest of you guys?
None at all.
I can
That's
try to
alright.
see if my runner's still here as well.
You had a runner?
Yeah, I had a pretty good one as well. It was from Fjord. No, I'm like,
Imagine she's
Yeah,
up
you
in
had
there,
one.
And then
No,
she stopped.
Commit to it.
no. Oh no, I had a pretty decent one as well. Like I said, I was one of the top students in my year, at least for turbo dueling.
Hmm.
Like I said, I just took the advancements exams, but like I probably wouldn't have gone up. I didn't want to be anywhere away from Price, and especially since we were wanting to get the Millennium Duel thing going.
Kind of similar topic. All of us here are staying in Cypher because we want to make it the best dorm, and they're probably gonna give you the chance to either stay in Raw or go back to Cypher. I mean, stay in Raw or be moved to Cypher. I think moving to Cypher would make it easier for you to, go on our wacky adventures.
And if you are as good of a turbo duelist as you say, we might need you to be able to keep this dorm on the top. We wouldn't
Exactly.
want talent to go to one of the other dorms.
Exactly. You see, this is what I've wanted from this school. The whole one class being the literal bottom rung has just been rubbing me the wrong way this whole time. It should be more like actual pro teams, you know?
You're wanting
I
to
can
make a
get with
pro
that.
team? Jim just looks over at you.
He may as well. We are going to have a lot of spotlight on the school.
Oh, and what should we call this pro team? The
Sounds
Brotherhood? No.
fun. I was gonna say,
That sounds
actually, you
stupid.
know what? I mean, it sounds cool-ish. Breakthrough. Because we're
No. No, we can't do
Also, we're
that.
breaking through the ranks.
Yes.
Yeah!
Exactly. Breakthrough.
That's really good, actually.
Hold on, let me get the Pride B. Hold on.
I won't.
Yeah.
We can't do this again.
I was
Yeah.
thinking cherished days.
My God.
What are we cherishing?
Not the bisexual bee.
Someone bring out the bisexual bee.
Let's go! Team Breakthrough!
Shit.
Because we're breaking through this school, baby. I kind of like it. It's a good ring to it.
Hmm.
You know what? I agree.
Also means we can get our speed dueling kits in that purpley pink.
Hey!
But I like the red.
Okay, red and purple. How about that? Compromise.
Just because we're on a team doesn't mean we have to color coordinate.
I
That's
like
fun.
color coordination. Come on. At least
We
similar
can be any
outfits.
color in the rainbow. Look at the bisexual one.
Red and purple are the colors we made Fjord after we got.
I mean, if we make the bee a rainbow, then they can be any color we want.
No, we can't just take the rainbow.
So this is where gay pride ends and gay rap begins.
I do think it'd be really funny if we just had it be a rainbow.
Yeah.
Gay gluttony. Let's go.
We're like Rainbow
Gay
Rocket.
gluttony.
I got it. Instead of gay pride, we're gay wrath. So, turns the rainbow upside down.
Gay and gay greed. All of the greed.
I think we're just gay sin.
Gay sin.
Jason.
Let's go
Jason!
breakthrough.
No, I don't think let us call ourselves gay sin, so I think probably just staying with breakthrough is good.
Emerald, why?
Yeah.
Jason.
Gay sin.
My mind fired off the
Oh,
snack
Heavy
synapses
Rain.
for the funny thing.
Heavy
I
Rain
was
is a
on
game.
mute, otherwise, I would have said it
Yeah.
first.
Heavy Rain was such a game. Have you played Fahrenheit?
I've not. What?
It's beautiful. It is David Cage Unleashed.
Has David Cage made another game?
It was the one before it.
Oh, I didn't play. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about that later.
It's also referred to as Indigo Prophecy. Ask Anthony about it.
Oh, Indigo Prophecy.
As you guys together look over toward your new friend, she looks back to you guys. I mean, if you guys think that it'd be fine, I wouldn't mind making my way down to Slifer, especially if you plan on making it the best anyway.
Let's go. Let
Hell
me just edit your art with a red blazer.
With everyone at this point ready to move on from the last section, you guys find yourselves with a new Turbo Duelist under your wing. And now, not only are you all together as Slifers, but you've also created a team as far as your dueling scenarios are going to be considered. Team Breakthrough, as you break through the ranks of Duel Academy.
Let's go.
Break through all the rule.
And you break all the rules.
I already broke the first
Can
rule.
we just not say that one anymore, please? I would like to.
Break every rule. Oh, yeah,
don't say that.
you're breaking rules over there, Martinez.
I will break down
Hey,
the
hey,
system and rebuild it in my image.
Seems like you guys
Wait,
are making
hold
a
on.
club. You need a club advisor, won't you?
Fuck no. Get out of here. I'd sooner choose Price over you.
Okay, let's not say that.
Well, who would you rather have, Gregor? Price or Price? Who would you rather have,
Yeah,
Price
100.
or Moriarty?
Price 100, actually.
Actually, you know who'd make a good
At least
leader?
he's honest that he hates me.
There's this guy that you just made friends with, Gregor. That seems like a chill guy. Let's get Shova to lead us.
Team Breakthrough, led by Shova.
Typical novice. Now that needs to happen is for Emerald to gain a daughter in this game too.
I mean, that's what Lucifer is, right?
I can't
Sleepy dog.
believe we need to change ourselves from just Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Darps to 5Darps Breakthrough.
See? Problem solved.
We have 5Darps
naming
Brotherhood.
solved.
Now we need to be 5Darps Breakthrough.
That's
I
breakthrough.
can't fucking believe y'all did this to me.
In my defense, I didn't think he was gonna stick with it, and then FOMO hit.
I mean, you made a really good name that was appropriate for the situation, and I had literally no choice but to agree.
I wasn't even really suggesting making an actual
can't wait.
team. I was gonna go into
I
my whole diatribe of how to change the system, and no, we turned it into us making a team.
I can't wait until this turns out to be the backstory of the Pokemon game.
It's all connected. It's a time loop.
We even have a Varric.
Ah,
half of
I'm
you are gonna
actually Varric's
half of you are gonna
grandpa.
break off and make Team Break.
What was his name again? What was the leader's name again? Why am I forgetting his name?
Oh fuck, I don't know, dude. With all that being said, you guys have created your new team. You guys are having a good thought for the future. You guys have gained a new duelist to aid you in your takeover of the school. With all that being said, we're going to end things off here for the night. We will come back to this next week, potentially. Next week is my birthday, so maybe we won't, maybe we will.
Depends on the donathon stuff, because if you have me go through until time for game, maybe we'll just do game as part of the donathon. Who's to say? All that being said, my dudes, until next time, like always, later days. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Check what I put in 5Darps chat.
Oh God, let me check that first so
Oh,
I can
no.
explain. Oh